Listen. Yeah. Yes, God. Get that out of there.
It wouldn't be the Matty Rants channel without some shenanigans, without some foolery, with a little bit of tuckery going on. Private chat, I know. Listen. Happy New Year. Welcome to 2023. Thank you for still being a part of this platform. Okay, it's the Matty Rants channel, and I am Matty Rants. Cameo. All right, this is a special panel as it is the first panel of 2023. Now we don't have a full cast here today, but we got somebody's on board. Dooley ain't net. Listen, as far as that report card goes for perfect attendance, he's starting off 2023 right, as is Jamar 84 here, the ASMR for all the girls and the gals and the goops and the gops. But we got Gabby with an eye here today as well, subbing in for the tree that does not grow in Brooklyn, and for that, where did that little girl go? Blakeisha, as they are out enjoying the new year. Chris is in Brazil, jealous, yes. And Blake is just enjoying life because that's Blake. But we're going to talk about the best that we enjoyed from 2022, what we're looking forward to 2023. We're going to talk a lot of We're going to talk a lot of shit. A lot. We're going to talk a lot. Girls may be getting dragged today because 2022, that was last year. So I'm going to drag everybody from that year and then talk about what's happening this year. So if you're tuning in today, a 90-minute, maybe 2-hour show of going over the things that we're excited for, what to look forward to, dragging girls that need to be left behind in 2022, and getting started. And I'm going to give you some more information and all that gas. Ooh, gas. Speaking of Activia, here are my social medias, and then we'll go ahead and get this started. It's at Matty Rants everywhere except for Twitter, which is at the Matty Rants. You can find that all in the description down below. Grab a branch, eat some fruit, Activia. Poot. I also have merch available at dragqueenmerch.com with rant pack shirts. Sundays are best with the panel, and Mattivia shirts, tank tops, and stickers, all available for your consumption. Shout out, I saw a purchase that was recently made this last quarter. Shout out to dragqueenmerch.com. Whoever bought a top, I can't wait to see it. So thank you for the purchase, baby. Also, I have reactions available on patreon.com for each and every show that I cover on this channel, as well as special shows that I cover specifically on Patreon. This week, y'all will be getting that Dragcon LA stuff, as I have already finished a portion of it, and I got the rest of the videos because I couldn't find them, and I was like, oh crap, did I lose all 27 of those interviews? I didn't. I got it this morning. Shout out to my friend David. We have a lot to look forward to with all of those interviews that I did. I'm going to try to release some before Dragcon UK and then some in the middle of Dragcon UK. I'm going to take it over. That's what I'm going to do. Oh, no, Dooley, you're fine. Not folk. We doing the video work is what we're going for here. I am going to need some of those photos, though, because I may do something special for our Dragcon experience for 2023 in reference to that. Yeah, I talked to a lot of people. I talked to a lot. That camera was working. The microphone was too. Matty was running around 2022 Dragcon LA. So 2023, I will be doing the same, but I'm probably going to be doing it a little bit differently and try to have it in different sections and stuff. So I'll try my best. But bookable on Cameo. I have some requests that are still available to go. Thank y'all for tuning in. If you want to drop a tip in my jar for the new year, for me just being your good friend and or whatever y'all want to do. Whatever you want to do, babies. It's going to be right down here below in this little tip jar. PayPal.me/MattyRants, Cash App $MattyRants, Venmo/Rants, but that thumbs up is for free, so please hit that button. Everybody that's going to be on this panel too will have $signs next to their names, which is their Cash Apps. They say something funny, you like them, you think they look good, send them a little something. But again, that thumbs up is for free, and the comment section is as well, and that certainly helps this channel. As far as the algorithm goes, let's make 2023 a good one. Thanks for tuning in. All right, if Dooley can get out of the chat for a second here. I'm watching the chat. I'm like, y'all talking to him or me, bitch? Okay, I'm past the 3-minute marker here. Chill out. Jamar, you ready to go? Since you were the original, let's go, sister. All right, Black Jesus ASMR, a long lock or two. This has been my good Judy from the beginning, and it will be yours too. Hey, I like that. It's Nova 84, Jamar 84, ASMR 84.
Ooh, back again for another year.
How dare you be here? Get off. Bye. No, I'm just playing.
Oh, how's everybody doing? Happy New Year, all the things.
How you doing, Jamar? Maintaining focus as it should be. How you doing, friend?
So I'm good. It's January. I'm like, oh, okay. I remember what I was doing last year, so I had no idea what I was in for the rest of the 12 months. So I'm like, all right, what's 23? What's 23 about to give? Let's go.
I was at home with a tummy ache, but I also spent time on my knees praying to God about what my 2023 is going to be. I left a lot in 2022 in that prayer last night. Let me tell you something, brother. I left a lot. I said, we are not doing this again. So glad to have you here, my friend, for another year. Love you down. Give these people your social medias, and we'll bring in everybody's favorite chat queen, Dooley, in just a second here.
So you can find me on social media at Jamar84. That's JAMAR84, with the exception of TikTok, which is Jamar840. And she's hit the link in my bio for the cosmetics line. Me and my good friend Abby Reviews just collabed on our vintage noir palette that we went and did a live on her channel on.
I know who that is. Shout out to them.
Yeah, she's wonderful. I love her.
Mm-hmm.
We did a live on her channel, kind of showcasing a lot of the products. So make sure you go subscribe and check her out, and hit the link in the bio to grab you something to make you look nice. I would certainly appreciate it.
Jamar said, y'all hoes is ugly. Hurry up and buy his stuff. Thank you, Jamar.
Oh, wow. Well, I mean,
Look, listen, I'm just saving you money on that green sheet, okay? Come on. There we go. I'm just saying crash, and I will. And I will. Okay. Thank you for the super chat. Good morning from sunny hot Australia. How you doing down under, babes? Aussie. Oi. I don't know why I answered for you, but I know you couldn't do it. But happy New Year to you as well, baby. You were in a new year before all of us.
right.
High key. Time traveler. All right, let's go ahead and bring in this one. Now, you don't have to wait until another Dragula review to see him again. I'm sure he'll get his channel back up and running at full capacity sooner than later. I saw that post on Twitter, girl. I was like, okay, that's on you. But listen, a good shoulder or two, doctors in the house, always with a different opinion, if not one of the funniest or best opinions. My good friend, it is duly _noted.
Hey, friend.
Hey, friend.
It's 2023, y'all. Like, I'm excited. I am very excited for this year.
I'm going in with no expectations.
you 2021 and 2022, you had an eventful couple years.
Many highs, lows, but I'm still here and not with Tisha Campbell's forehead. So that is a blessing. That is a blessing.
Those food will be bad. We gotta revamp though. Food is too high, and we gotta come up with some
everything. Even in Texas.
We need to talk. We have some ideas that we've been floating with each other, and we'll.
I'm waiting on the phone call that you keep on talking about, and I'm like, girl, you want this gig? I got her, but shit. Matter of fact, I just helped somebody else with their channel who is now popping their channel up right now. So let me know. But yeah, food. I agree with Dooley. Even in Texas now, the prices have jumped, and it's really weird because I used to get milk for so cheap. The other day, I'm talking about for a small, it was like $3. I said, where am I at? Where am I at?
Yeah, I can't let recipe videos be the core of my channel anymore. So to Matt's point, so right now in New York City, a carton of a regular ass 12 brown eggs right now is $6. A gallon of milk is about $5, and a loaf of bread is about $4, depending on. And that's in Brooklyn. That's not in
6
Manhattan.
eggs, Dooley, in Houston now is $3.
Oh my god!
And that's Kroger's like eggs, not some. We're gonna get the Eggland's Best. You know how they're a little expensive. No. Kroger's eggs are $3 for 6 at my store. I was like, bitch,
it's crazy. I made a pan of macaroni and cheese for the Christmas potluck. Just macaroni and cheese. It cost me $72.
No, girl, what did you put in there? Everything that Blake has in his house? Let me stop.
It was, butter, cheese, noodles.
Like, mind you, in my water bill this past month, because I had to pay my rent today, was $58, bitch, for water for the month.
Wait. That didn't process correctly. The water was
and
never.
$58, Jamar, and you know where I stay. So I was over here like
no more than 20 over there.
So that's the thing. I don't know what happened this last month or whatever, but they're charging everybody. And I was like, girl, this ain't cute. Anywho, Dooley, we got to get our gabs up in here now. We trying to do this. Come on. Dooley, what are your social medias, babe?
Social medias, you can find me on Twitter at _DooleyNoted_. That's _DooleyNoted_. Instagram, I'm Dooley__noted. And for everywhere else that you would want to know where I am, that's linktree.com/Dooley__noted.
Thank you so much, Dooley. Yes, apparently the winter storm was a part of it, but it had nothing to do with the recent winter storm because they're charging me stuff from back in November. So this had to do with apparently someone had a leak in the building and they've had to fix a couple of things. Why do all of us have to pay it?
Right.
That's what I don't understand. Like,
my pipes were fine.
I literally had my AC off, and Jamar, no, that's not me. This AC stays off in here because I've learned to get my place cool and turn my fan on. Just leave it like that. The AC only turns on when I'm going to bed, and I want it 69 degrees at night. So, anywho, thank you, Dooley. I'm already tired of 2023 in terms of financially, like beach. But we may have some fun stuff coming up on this channel as well as new opportunities arising. I was just talking to my friend who was like, Matt, you did airtime in 2021. What do you think is going to happen in 2023? And I was like, I don't know, but I've been getting emails about a bunch of shit. So we'll see.
Was fun.
It was a blast. Too bad they...
Yeah,
exactly. I made a cute little coin up that. All right, listen, bitch. I enjoyed those checks. I was like, good, I can pay Dooley. Here you go. Here you go. Here you go. All right, listen. Let's go ahead and bring on our special guest today, which is part of our JV squad for the panel. You know her for the sword that is her tongue and the eyes that cut, not this honey bun. That made no sense, and I'm gonna keep it. It's Gabby with an eye.
How y'all doing?
You better be chewing. I caught you in some chew.
How you doing?
What's going on, Naruto Uzumaki? Come on, baby.
Yeah, nothing much. Y'all caught me today. Look, we went to the club last night.
Hey.
And I ain't made it back home yet.
You
so
went to Platinum? I'm just playing.
No, I'm having. There's a place in Birmingham called Quest. And we went.
I used to go to Quest when I lived in Birmingham. Sure did.
Well, our wrestling trainer used to be a bouncer there, so he's like family there.
That's when I met Trinity the Tuck before y'all know who she was before she ever got on Drag Race. Yes, that is.
Yes, honey. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah, we went there.
She's from Birmingham. For the girls that don't know. By the way.
Yeah, I met the girl.
I love that Bay is an NPC in the background this episode.
Oh yeah, he's an NPC, and I just got him some AirPods. So it is okay. It noise canceled. Hey, they said hey.
What's up?
Yeah, he's in the back playing Fallout.
That's fine, and that's good. That's good right there. You know, we listen. Someone's playing it.
Oh.
No shade.
Not 76. Not 76.
Listen, I downloaded it and I let it go. No, just
the real man. He said nah. He said nah.
I thought it was fun, and then I found out it wasn't for me, so it's okay.
No.
Wow. Okay,
it's not my jush. It's okay.
It was too real.
It's okay.
You know, like a good old ghoul, honey. A good old super mutant.
You know, listen, I just know what super mutants look like, and they revolve themselves in jail under the name of Andrew Tate. So we'll get there in a second.
Come on, Greta.
Can we? Y'all got me about
like I said, this episode is going to be about dragging bitches in 2022, talking about our favorite seasons of Drag Race, what our least favorite seasons was, and what our hopes are for season 15 at the same time. I think we can fill in the time there. Gabby, where you want these people to find you at, baby?
I want you to find me in the Birmingham jail. I'm kidding. No. You can find me
that. Not Birmingham.
I'm kidding. Knocking on wood. No.
You're not out till Tuesday. No.
You can find me. On Instagram, I'm the same name, Gabby with an I. You can find me on TikTok with the same name, Gabby with an I. And pretty soon, if I can get things right, you can find me on here on YouTube with Gabby with an I. Hopefully, Maddie, we still gotta have that talk.
My phone is
yes. Okay, but you're so busy.
I paid the bill. It's
I hate
on.
bothering. I don't want to bother.
No. You send me a message. I will find eventually, and Julia tell you, I'll see it. And go, oh, okay.
Eventually.
And then I will. Because you saw how you messaged me last night, honey. After 12, I am not available.
Baby, I almost didn't make it. He was like, "Yeah, you can use your phone though, right?" I was like,
"Baby," she texted me. I glanced and said, Gab, I'll catch you at 9. Like, that's me. No shade. Because if we talk now, we're gonna be stuck in that conversation. So go ahead, Gab. Go ahead.
One more thing. If you go to SpartanProWrestling.com, even if you can't be there, if you're not in, in the I call Gas in Birmingham's Afterbirth. If you're not in Gas and you can't go to a show, I said it.
Oh wow!
Please go into there, and it's like if you bought a ticket, it would still be supporting, even if you can't be there, or whatever. We put the shows on there after we have a wrestling show. We put it on that website. So you want to see me talk my trash? I'm on there. So tell them I sent you.
Gabs, we already got a Rant Pack member piece to Mattea. Hey, baby, he's already subscribed to you. Look at that.
Thank you so much, baby.
So, like I told this one over here with the good shoulders, put something up, and then we'll see what happens. Put something up.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Look at that.
If I watch two people who look like the nastiest jelly beans in a bag get on the internet on YouTube and make videos where they're basically talking about each other and making money off of that, y'all actually can provide content that people like. Because I'm literally watching cisgendered white women go on YouTube, talk about how they're going to lose weight, never lose the weight, end up using their Let me stop doing this today.
No. It's tea. I think it's incredibly silly. Like people like us, the girls that actually know how to do things, we question. We're like, should we? The girls that don't know nothing, be the first ones. I'm gonna do this and this, and we be like, girl, what?
Like, because for me, I've been doing this for a minute, so y'all know what's up. Y'all got introduced to Dooley through me. Jamar came in, already had his channel set up same way or whatever. Everyone has their niche. I'm literally watching people get online and talk about their lives that are absolutely miserable and make money off of it, and then get mad when people are actually like finding holes in their story. Bitch, you made your entire YouTube channel off your personal life. That was stupid. Like, that is dumb.
Tell everybody all your business.
Bitch, because that's what everyone's going to be talking about. Your business. And you're mad with people. I hate that shit. Excuse me.
It's true. It's true.
Anywho, y'all see these dollar signs. Drop a tip in their jars if you feel like it. I am going to throw this disclaimer up because it is the new year. And by all means, you know how these babies are. Disclaimer, this program's for entertainment purposes only, and content is not intended to malign any religion, race, company, individuals, or race opinions expressed by Matty Rants or program participants. So their personal views do not reflect the opinions of every human being on the planet. No, it should be sent in the shows and individuals mentioned on the program. Please don't be a bootin' if you're going. So let's start this off on a little bit of a drag race tip, if we could, in reference to what we had last year with 20,000 seasons that took place. I want to hear, because I already made my claim on my last video, the last video of the year I did, where I said All-Star 7 was my favorite of all the seasons from last season. Drag Race Italia, for obvious reasons, season 2 was a complete waste of boo. Boo Wendy Testerberger, boo. I also did Disappointing. And why? Where my words. Why? Because there could be changes. I said the Versus series. Why 6 episodes? You're playing with me. Disappointed. Which one was that again? Oh, I had a couple. Wait, I said Dragula Titans.
Oh, damn, Gina.
Because like we got to the finale and it was like, what are we doing today? And I think there was I forgot what the other one was. I was like disappointed in, where I said it's a good season, but they did something stupid. Redemption I gave to Down Under, because bitch, season 2 was giving me my time. And then I didn't give season 14 energy. I said it's in honorable mentions, but I think All-Star 7 was my favorite. Yeah. So I want to hear some of y'all's, what your favorites were, which one that series you think could be changed a little bit. Ooh, surprise factors, or the new girl on the block. I gave it to Philippines. New girl on the block. Because Philippines was eating this season. So I was like, oh yeah, that's the new artist award. So think of it as like a Grammy. New artist award, best album.
I'm gonna have to write this down so I can.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, write down a category. So
let's do this, because I was in a mood the other day. I was like, oh, let's do this. Okay, I'm gonna put it in the chat too.
Okay,
chat, y'all know what's up.
What
Best.
I'm gonna open up notes.
Best drag race.
Notes.
Best. I should put best race.
Race?
Best race.
Race?
I mean, if Trixie and Katya made the joke, y'all wouldn't blink, but okay.
Oh, well.
Best drag race.
I blocked.
I belong.
I blocked. I blanked.
Shut up, Gabby.
It was blocked because she tried to make it like a past tense. It was like
I blocked it.
I
In.
belong.
Best drag race. Let's do New Kid on the Block. Okay, New Kid on the Block, which was whatever just started their season last year, which in reality, I think well, no, there was more. There was more because Celebrity Drag Race, remember, that was a whole revamp. So you can put that up there too. Worst season, and then we needs improvement, and then the why. Because why is my favorite? Because it's really, you have it there, but why did you make that decision to do that? That's how I did it. Who, what, when, where, and why. So yeah, All-Star 7 for me was the best for me. My why goes to the Versus series because we had 2 of them in 1 year. Yeah,
That would be my
At the
favorite.
beginning and the end.
because UK started the beginning of the year and then Canada closed the. That's crazy. Well, okay. Lewis, who you have the worst for you is UK versus the world? No, Italia for me still. Oh God, that was awful.
I agree with Louise only because I didn't bother to watch Italia. So Italia
Well,
was-
you read
You're
it so
fine.
bad, Maddie. You
You're
read it so
fine.
bad I didn't even want to
Matt
watch.
read her every week. Matt read her every week.
Once I saw the first season crown somebody that didn't even have a
Didn't
challenge,
even win a challenge.
and I'm just like, I'm not interested in the second.
She won many challenges, and that was it. And made it to the finale and won. Jomber's Blonde is pissed somewhere right now. Listen, I no shade to Italia season 2. Thanks for the follow. I'm sure you unfollowed us immediately once you realized that we were not trying to like promote the series. But I just don't like the judges. I don't like the main judge. I don't like the format, the lighting. Everything's off to me. Ooh, and also Jamar, remember France started this past year too. So France and Philippines are in the same category with new girls on the
I
block.
think I have mine.
I did
You think
not.
so?
I think so. Okay,
Let me
New
hear
Kid,
you.
I'm gonna give the Philippines because I didn't know what she was gonna give, and we were entertained, and them girls turned it.
Turned it.
It was what needs to change is the production because they keep trying to force American Drag Race template.
We
on
don't need it.
Philippines.
Yeah, we don't need it. We're good.
I
We
don't
already got
need
enough.
Precious Paula Nicole trying to lip sync "Call Me Mother." The girls that speak English natively can barely give us "Call Me Mother."
Yeah,
So
give
to
us
have something like that-
songs from the region.
let them do their thing.
We'll be fine. Trust me, honey. We'll be fine. Ask Espana. We'll be fine.
Oh, because she's everything. Disappointing, I agree. Titans had so much. It was so good and then flop. And we were like, baby. Needs improvement for me. Keebs, I chose Canada 4. I chose Canada. I was going to choose UK 3, but that was last year. So I'm going to go Canada 4.
You mean 3,
Canada
right?
3.
Canada 3, I'm sorry. You're
Shit,
right.
It feels after Versus the World came out.
Canada bring back Stacey.
Bring back our cigarette smoker.
Bring back
Yeah.
Stacey. And there's something in the formula that
It's too
just
nice.
kind of
It's too nice.
is very nice. I would like something needs to change in the formula to make it more. Like I want to feel the stink. I want to fall in love with those girls, but they keep giving us very lukewarm television. So I want to give that one needs improvement. Worst season, I also agree Italia, and favorite season, I will go All Winners because that was fun.
I got to give an honorable mention to Spania season 2 because it was a little earlier in the year, so that's kind of why it's not sitting on my brain. But when I say season 2, outside of the blackface lady, honey, that cast was it. Jarigi, Venedita Von Are you joking me? Oh, bitch, that was a great season.
I
Great.
love the artistry of España. Like they really be in like I've said this many times. Like I like seeing people take a whole bunch of nothing and transform it into a whole bunch of something.
Espana.
With drag set
Joyce
and that
Espana.
performance episode.
Yes. The Transformer, like
General Transformer.
like
You meant drag
I
set
love
list?
that.
Yeah. I think judge category, I'm gonna give it to Espana because I respect everybody on that panel. and I want to hear what they have to say. Nothing comes off weird from them. So I have to give it, even the two Javis, all of that. Yeah, I like Espana as far as the judges too. And I think that Supreme is everything. I can't imagine that Brick sitting next to her from Italia. They were on the same episode. I was like, how are you going to do that to yourself? Crash, thank you so much, baby. Just wanted to say you, Dooley, and Coco was that girl. I watched it 3 times. Child,
I hate at
the magic of that day was random because like I hit up Matt like, hey girl, you want to go live? She's like, girl, I'm live already, and I was like, what?
I'm
you
so
don't
mad
follow
I wasn't
my
there.
socials. Anywho,
I do.
I know. I'm being.
And then I was like, I had just saw Coco go live, so he was like, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna be extra today. Hey girl, you want to get? And it just blossomed. That was a fun day.
It was very, and once Dooley knows this about me, don't put him in front of me because then I'm gonna whoop, 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 whoop. This brain goes to work. Like, oh, okay, now I got to turn this from what I was gonna make it into high key a friend's conversation and a light interview. So, and it happened. Some girls were mad. I had to delete their comments. She sounds jealous of Victoria.
I didn't even read the comments from
Remember
that
that one name I told you was a racist name that I said watch them come back and wait.
Yes.
Came back and everything. I blocked your ass. I'll block you again because I saw a different color for your icon, so I knew you had to make a new profile. Try that again, sister. TAR baby was their name.
Fun. Thank y'all for watching. I appreciate that. And y'all turned my holiday that was a poot into a toot because all of my shit got canceled. I couldn't go nowhere, so that was fun too. So it was fun to hang out.
Yeah, I was planning on doing the live because I'm in my antisocial era right now, and when Dooley had hit me up, I was like, okay, have you been drinking? And yeah, I said, all right, I'm gonna gauge this because there is turn Dooley and then there's turn up Dooley. So
I was like, turn, like it was comfortable, but you're right, there is turn up.
We had a moment, but we're not gonna address it.
My bad, girl. I did not do that on purpose.
You good? Trust me.
I'm so sorry.
It was so slick that I was like, I'm just gonna. All right, cool.
Our friends, they were watching text me. They was like, girl, I was like, I know, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
So I was like, because even for me, like I was higher than the Cuda Brown when literally on that video. I was geeked. But I also, this thing about my brain just clicks on where I can just go to work. Jamar said, I'll be drunk.
Joe texted me, Clinton and Curtis. They was like, girl, I was like, I know, I'm sorry.
Shout out to my babies from the Facebook group. I see you, okay? Because they probably saw my face like, oh, Matty. I'm like, no, this is Dooley. It's different. If this was somebody who I felt had a different agenda, I'd act different. Hey, so Gabby, would you like, what about you?
Sorry, I'm over here looking at my nuggets. Sorry.
Gabby, what was your favorite season of last year as far as the drag race?
Here's the thing. I'm such a cynic. I've been over here thinking like, did I have fun?
Well, you had fun with us for sure. But
I had fun with y'all, but I'm like,
well, which one did you have the most fun talking about?
Talking about?
Yeah.
I guess it had to be US to talk about because it's easier to read us because I know the nuances and the culture and all of that, and to be respectful of other like cultures, like some stuff we're just not gonna get.
Okay.
But I know if you're just doing some Caucasian fuckery and foolery over here, I'm gonna know, okay, girl, you didn't have to do that. Girl, you didn't have to do this. Why? What's with the spray tan?
But
like
they
I'm gonna
did.
know.
Oh, not the spray Raven. But they did. They did.
Like some Mississippi mud. Like I know you didn't have to put on no Mississippi mud.
Yeah,
Number 2.
Mud.
As a foundation. Stuff like that.
Don't Mississippi got red dirt?
Huh? Yeah.
Mississippi got red dirt, right?
That's the drag of it.
So like
she called that girl Claymation. She said, bitch, celebrity death match. She said, baby, it's gonna be a stop motion picture. 25 years to develop and only $5 million to make. Let me
right.
stop.
Like I just
Come on, Avatar.
But no, I was thinking because
I almost saw Avatar the other day. Once I looked at the story again, I was like, I can't do that. I can't sit through this.
Baby, the natives are saying do not go support. So I'm
literally wearing my indigenous sister Lady Shug shirt right now. I was like, I don't know if I can see a white man in locks run around with a bunch of blue people.
The native said,
yes, Gabby.
I said, okay, girl.
Yes, Gabby.
Oh,
they got this baby in locks, and I was like, girl, I can't do it. Like,
see,
It was already hard during Alice in Borderland watching Miss Mama with her little bikini top and her locks too. Like, I'm like, who just dried her hair and called it a day? It said culture. I was like, please stop. Please.
I think it's the Lakota girls. They said James Cameron then ripped off several. People wasn't getting paid. People wasn't consulted. And then he whitewashed their story. I said, okay, girl, I'm going to just trust that you know what you're talking about.
No, I saw this thing on Twitter and someone's like, yeah, you can make indigenous people blue and do it right. And actually had indigenous people in the movie and stuff like that. I forgot who the director was. But it can be done right. It's almost like you kind of like ask the people. It's really weird. You would think it would be easier, consult with the, instead of just watching from the bushes. Just seeing what they're doing.
Would actually talk about what needs to be talked about with that movie, which is, while it is visually stunning, the story is absolute trash. Like, I've watched a couple breakdowns on it and they were like, listen, as much as we can go ooh and ah, like everything else behind a 3-hour and 19-minute movie.
Also, I was certainly like a sophomore when Avatar 1 came out, baby. We are grown now. We don't care.
Oh my goodness. I couldn't escape it. Every theater kid in high school had that.
There wasn't even
shirt
4K televisions when Avatar, the first one, came out. They were advertising 4K TVs with Avatar, which I just watched on my Disney Plus the other day, and I was like, this does look really great on here. And then I had to listen to people speak, and I was like, oh.
I had a Wii and an Xbox 360. That'll tell you.
Oh, remember the Wii when we first got it in the remote and it was like trying to get the cursor up on this.
The girls were living for Wii Sports because she is that girl. Wii Sports is still that girl.
Because the Switch Sports ain't that girl. I had traded mine back in, bitch. Y'all got some nerve, Nintendo, for that dumb game with your 5 little things on there. It's not going to work.
Your 5 little things.
Hey, thank you so much, Lucio. I see you on my PayPal. Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you, too. We thank y'all for tuning in. Over 315 of you. Hit that like button if you could. Get in the comment section. Follow these people. Drop them a little tip in the jar if they feel like it with the $signs by their names. Hey, a lot of those tracks are now on the new Mario Kart. So I was kind of excited for that. But yeah. I plan.
Sorry,
go ahead, Deb. No, go ahead, Gabby. What were you about to say?
The thing is, it's with every franchise, there's things that I love and hate about. Like, I hate the American politics that we have. The production likes these people, so the double Shantaes every other week, stuff like that.
Him using that, you've been using that, just Shantae.
Just doing that. What was it? Season? Which one was the one with Candy Muse and
that was 13. 13.
That whole season stressed me out. People were wearing the same outfit, every other week. Like, I got the same wig. Y'all got the same wig.
They were borrowing each other's wigs, which a lot of people catch. We're starting to get better at that now because back in the older seasons, they were doing that too. But now we're focused because it's been so many years, and you start to notice, girl, that looks familiar because she borrowed the wig because it looked better than the one that she brought.
But it's the thing that we do here that something will be obvious and the judges will say nothing just to keep their story. But it'll be something no one gave a damn about. And they'll be like, you know what? I'm tired of seeing you in purple. So are you going to change it or not? Because we want you gone anyway. If you do it again, we know that your suitcase has probably 8 more things of purple in it. So
we set you up for failure. Tina Burner ate her lip sync and they still sent her home. She ate that lip sync.
She wasn't on the vision board for going.
She wasn't.
Right.
That's tea.
And they.
Speaking of which, hey, Tina Burner, we love you.
I want to see what a Drag Race with a cast of just super amazing queens, just with no production riggery. Let them girls in there compete, judge them fairly, and let's just see what happens.
I'm curious.
Better yet, y'all want to produce something? Get people who are actually in the community that are a part of the drag scene to judge. Y'all can be in the background, putting in money and investing in this kind of thing. Step in when you need to step into, but I put this on everything. The respect would go so high. Not for these young cats that have been in their rooms all goddamn years of their life, but the girls who've been out and about, putting their dollars in, being patrons of their local bar establishments, trying to make sure there are spaces and places that are safe for us to go to. Just saying, because drag culture is also embedded in the bar culture as well, and how we keep ourselves feeling comfortable and safe in these spaces. You know, it's interesting, but I hear you on your point, Gabby. I also agree in a certain sense. Y'all need to take your foot out the macaroni and cheese. It's not kicking the way you think it is. It's not. Like you putting way too much into this. I mean, they may not know that reference because it's mac and cheese. Maybe I should say like tuna casserole or something like that. I don't know. But I don't know. Hamburger help. I don't know.
Matt said Wisconsin. Wisconsin.
I'm just saying, but like it we all can tell. Also, one disappointing thing from 2022 I want to mention is that Legendary was not renewed by HBO Max. After HBO did a whole bunch of layoffs and all this, that, and the other, and merged with Discovery Plus. What do y'all think about that? Because, bitch, I need some Legendary in my life.
So it just so happens through happenstance, there was this conference that I had to go to for work.
Mm-hmm.
They sent me to this diversity and inclusion conference, and I met the LGBT like directors of programming at Paramount.
Mm-hmm.
And I emailed them. It just so happens the day that, remember, Naomi was da 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 da. I emailed them. I was like, "Girl, you might want to send this to whomever is in charge, baby," because like I'm really hoping that Paramount Plus picks them up or someone of similar stature. Because like if Legendary #1 was excellent, we all love it, but it was clear that like HBO had there was some kind of agenda or something happening behind the scenes with the way that casting was happening and who they wanted to push forward, and we weren't getting the best show that we could have gotten. So I'm hoping that another network would pick them up and then allow for it to happen in the way that it would happen in Ballroom. You don't have to script Ballroom because Ballroom is already nuts. You don't have to script Ballroom. You'll get drama, you'll get rivalries, you'll get stories. Just allow the girls to come and show up and do what they need to do in the way that they need to do it.
Ooh, you're asking for them to do a lot there, Julie.
All you got to do is set it up and sit that girl. Like
you asking them to give a damn. Like, why are you doing?
See, but that's the thing is that you now leave that up to those, you know what I'm saying? And it turns into one of those conversations about investment and how is this financially going to work for us here. And I don't know why Legendary wasn't something financially that HBO looked at as a good thing, because it was very popular on social media. Like we were taking all sorts of moments, memes, gifs, the full works of it. Laomi in herself is her own producer. Like that is now everybody's now doing this. And mind you, and the girls don't even know about voguing. They're like, yeah, I saw that on Legendary. They were shablamming and death dropping all over the place.
Shablam.
Because you know how girls like to do. I'm going to use that word because they say it on Drag Race, but I don't want to actually educate myself in the ballroom community because I don't see enough white spaces and faces in there when in reality, those white faces and spaces that are in those places have respect for the ballroom community.
And that. They're
not just taking something they saw on television, Cheryl Hole, and then running out there and telling people that you're a voguer and that you can dance and all that kind of stuff. I saw you fall.
Remember, she was doing them lessons on Zoom during the
Julie, and like literally had like you are doing classes on this. You need to stop. I ain't never seen, I ain't never heard, I ain't never known nobody of your stature to walk into a ball and they give you that kiki time, unless it was someone's house in their living room with 700 strangers.
Girl.
No shade, but it was like there are certain folks that have opened their mouth and said, and all I'm getting is flies and shit.
It's white noise.
Not even that. I can fall asleep to white noise. This called it's the brown noise. You know, once they play it, you got to
the brown note.
Kamar, what you got, baby?
So we're talking for favorite season still, or
whatever you have that you feel is like, oh, I can really pop on this one. If it's your favorite, go. If it's the what can we do different?
I went back and forth with kind of like what my favorite season was, because I did like still enjoy All-Star 7 mainly for the Snatch Game episode. The Snatch Game episode in itself,
Jinx alone.
So
is that my camera?
The season. I revisiting season 14. Season 14 had a lot of great things a part of it. There was a lot of great queens like Cornbread. Of course, we love George's. Jasmine Kennedy's trans coming out story was really amazing.
Half the cast.
Tranos.
Another one, thank you. Another one, thank you.
You know, Carrie was great. Maddie they didn't get to show them on the season, but I think if you watch Maddie like offline on his TikTok account, he's super funny. We saw June Jambalaya, which was great, and I feel like the season at the time we was watching, like, oh my god, this thing is going on forever. But in retrospect, I enjoyed season 14. I enjoyed it.
Can we also say that even from us as a panel perspective going through Dragcon, that season 14 for the majority, the most part, for the girls that really matter, like they were all very lovely.
They were delightful.
Yeah. That might have been the problem.
Still mad I didn't get to go say hi to Deja because she was like, girl, you could have came over. And I was like, bitch, I called you T.O. for the entire season. I was ready to fight. I was ready to fight. And Diabetica, as much as I wanted to see her too.
It was the
They were like, girl, you wore us out on the panel, but it's all love. And it was cute. Like, it was fine. Like,
true. Even in my review. And that's crazy. Even before the panel happened and we were doing Dragcon, I was still getting those same kind of notes. But I think sometimes I really have to stay out the comment section when people start to talk for others. Y'all have something, not y'all specifically, but there are folks that come in here and they like to project their own issues about having someone who they worship being talked about. Yes, that
worship is the operating verb.
Some of y'all have forgotten. Those people don't add nothing to your life outside of the 15 minutes they're on television. Catch your shit. Okay.
Valentina wasn't on there this year.
No, Valentina
I just heard worship.
Since...
Oh God.
I am the Selena. I'm their Selena. I said, oh shit.
Let me get you some red M&Ms and some champagne. Hold on.
Lord have mercy.
Oh
yeah, this year I love candy. Not candy. Lord have mercy. Cornbread. I was thinking about cornbread. What's funny? I found cornbread from watching Brandon Rogers videos.
Oh yes. Oh,
okay.
That's where I discovered
to talk about him. Apparently,
you not.
Well, he has done in the past before as well.
Oh, you mean the
Raven,
Auntie Fee,
Sharon, Rita Bag. I just start naming people.
Oh,
they've done that in the past.
Oh, you mean there is something that was taken down. Remember the lady who like cheese all through the bit, like he made fun of her.
Oh yeah,
expect the Patronum. Oh baby, we know. Look at him. We know about Brandon Rogers.
He's funny
forever.
but every now and then he'll throw a little like, what is that?
I know the reference cheese all through the bitch because that's my homegirl. But what? How does that play into this?
I know about Brandon Rogers. I mean, I know about cornbread because of Brandon Rogers because they're friends, and she's on some of his skits.
Almost every skit that
years ago he looks
a lot in cornbread.
Years ago he looks different now because he weighed a little more. He looks totally different than what he did back then. He did a parody of that lady.
Got it.
Said the N-word and everything.
Got it. Because that's I Love New York season 1. So that's how I know it. And so I'm just trying to connect the dots.
You ever seen the meme? You ever seen the meme? Like you're in there's like a dude dressed up as an old man. They threw a piece of candy at him. He's like, oh, try me, bitch. That's him.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's the same person.
Okay.
So my favorite videos from him is the mom videos when they're at the park and they see each other.
Karen
and funny. Just some things from his, like, he's a little bit different or a whole lot different than Shane Dawson in terms of like
that's a
YouTuber comedian spirit. I've been listen, Linda. There are certain people in that group of YouTubers who I feel like should not exist anymore in terms of platforms. Enjoy your life outside of the platforms that you have on this network, but y'all have caused more drama than what you think it is, and you also play victim to every time someone gives you a critique on something. I can't do it. Well, he assumes he is one, but if he likes to bring children into his jokes, I'll be quiet there.
But he's an empath, Matty.
An empath that enjoys
everybody
younger.
Stop right now and think about the most chaotic person that you know in life. They probably are say that they're an empath.
I'm an empath. If you say you're an empath, you're probably not, maybe.
That part. Just like if you had to say that you're an alpha male, you are not an alpha male, girl.
I found out why my Shane Dawson video and my Jeffree Star videos were flagged, and I wasn't able to like monetize them anymore because basically one of the terms of service with YouTube is that you can have a commentary channel or you can talk about things, but it cannot be solely about that one person. So let's say if I did those videos and I included other people into the conversation that also apply to it, then I'd have been fine. But as me making an entire video about him, that is considered against terms of service, which is interesting because I found people who literally only make videos about one
About
person.
specific people.
Deep
Yeah.
So
Deep
it
dive.
then
But it
becomes,
is.
it
It is.
really
It did look
does
like that.
become one of those scenario situations like, oh, well, maybe this applies now. Oh, we'll do it to this. Just so y'all know, because I was reading something, I was like, So y'all just saw me talking about one of your darlings that makes the most money.
That's what it was.
You got mad about that. That was why you limited my whole take on it. I said, that's interesting. That's interesting.
How is that different from deep dive? Like, we love deep dive, but like, how is that
That's
different?
deep
Like,
dive.
you construct, you give us a narrative, you give us a story, you give us receipts, you give us interview. Like, it's very well done. But I don't understand how something like what you did is different than
It's
that.
also like people reporting my videos too, like say if they're fans of him and they were saying he is threatening, he is doing this, that, and the other. Remember how I told you they told me I was threatening Jeffrey at one point in time, and I was like, threatening? I can't threaten a shadow on a wall.
You have to show like the disclaimer, fair use journalism disclaimer. What I think that's
So that's why I started doing that in every fucking video. And every time I haven't done that, that video goes into yellow. And that has been every one where it was like, I'm gonna do a rant with me. Every single time I've had to. That's why when y'all see me do that disclaimer, it's not just for you. It's not just for the haters.
It's for us.
It's for in my black ass. Because at the end of the day, these two don't get affected by the dollar up here. If my show goes, I ain't making no more money except for on page. So I will more than likely be making a secondary YouTube channel just because I was talking to a couple of the YouTubers like, Matt, now is the time because you don't know when people are going to play in your money. And I'm like, true. So FYI, if you see another Matty channel, that will probably be
a lot of the folks that I watch on YouTube have their like main channel, and they have been creating a second channel, and they'll use their main channel for the shit that makes the money, and they do their thing, and that other channel is for funsies, for the rants, for the whatever. So I feel like that has to be a thing now.
Yeah,
I've seen a lot of people.
Because I'm about to hop on that train. Because at this point in time, it was funny. My friend was telling me, Matt, I wonder what new is going to happen for you this year. And I was like, well, let me start getting prepared. Like, let me not make my January about let's just do the same thing. Let me start setting my shit up because wow. Hold on, y'all. We're paying this rent right now. Excuse me.
I'm gonna pay on the 4th.
Submit payment.
I get paid on Wednesdays. We ain't getting it today. They gotta wait.
This is my Patreon check that came in today. Confirm. Yes. Tell me it's approved. It's approved. Yay. Matty is not going to be evicted.
How do I turn it down?
They will get their
How do
money.
you turn it down?
Oh, y'all can hear me. Crap.
Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am.
So I muted Gabby real quick while she gets that together. No shade. In the back. She'll come back when she comes back. And I mute you again, Gabby, until you get that together. You come back in when you're ready, baby sister. Hold on. How much money I got left in my account? None. Okay, great.
Let's tip the girls. Tip the girls.
Okay.
Bitch, my rent was so high this month. It was 11. And the girls want to know why you didn't go nowhere for credit. Sure didn't. I want my bills to be paid. My credit needs to go up. I am not playing these games no more. Okay, Gabby back. All your videos, Matty Rants having backups helps. I low-key would. Some of those videos can just go into outer space, to be honest with you.
I have a Dropbox, and all my materials stay there just in case, because y'all not finna.
No, I have a hard drive, so I have this 2 terabyte one that's sitting back here somewhere, so everything goes in there. And just for the girls who are asking me about Dragcon stuff. You know, honey, it's all right here. It's all right here. So
we had a time last night.
Matter of fact, let me pull up one. Who is this? That's my mama. I'm not gonna do my mama. Shannon Balenciaga. I interviewed her. Totally forgot about that.
You got Shannon?
I got Shannon.
I don't remember that one.
Oh, here's the one when we were interviewing Kennedy. Look, I'm giving y'all a little
and she sang a little song.
Yes. So I'm stupid. Okay, listen. Kennedy is like, this man over here. Low-key, we're related too by Davenport name, but no, Kennedy is a sweetheart. This is a little clip for y'all just to see. I'll have this up very soon. I know y'all know about the Taste interview too. Oh, we love Taste in this house.
Baby. Okay, wait. Can I talk? like most of us were flabbergasted that Taste on TV look about 6'5", but in person is a smooth maybe like 5'9".
She's a model.
She looks
I was
about
like, wow.
That lady is a model. Do you hear me?
Wow.
This bitch right here is this. Look at me. This is Matty interviewing Taste. Like she stopped the whole whatever, you know, meet and greet, and was like, Matty.
She said, pause, stop them, and then let Matt walk. The rest of us are right in front, just watching.
And I'm like, I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. MattyRants, get over here, babes.
That's exactly what happened.
I'm coming, mom.
Whole VIP land. Pause. Anyway,
So sorry.
back to you.
No shade. Like, it's very that I am so sorry. It is no shade, but like, that's my bitch. We've been talking online since her season, so I've been needing to meet her. Her and Ahura too. Like, good.
Ahura was a lot nicer than what I perceived.
I'm gonna say this. If you access of pleasure, you are right. And I hope that the nut is gonna be worth it, okay?
Not edging.
I promise
Not
you.
edging.
It's coming. Then we have the Tia Coffee interview, which that's gonna be one I'm most excited for because Tia was giving.
That might be my favorite. I think that might be my favorite.
And then she sat down with the whole panel too, so I was really hyped about that. Like, she
Tia
gave
is
time.
actually nice and really funny in person. She is very, very funny.
Look, I got my sister Widow Von Du. We got Widow. I was trying to do the fan trick and it wasn't working. I know how to do it. I promise. Look, I got Widow cacking like, sister, I'm sorry. So yeah, all of that's coming out soon, y'all. Give me a second. I promise. I needed to get out of my own head because I was in my little light depression for these last couple of months. I'm telling you, after last night and I sat there with God for that good minute, I woke up today, cleaned my whole house. I'm like, we're going to walk this spirit through 2023.
Girl, it's 2023. It's new energy.
Right.
Like, we out here.
We are
like,
going to walk this
we
spirit.
out.
The right people came with me into 2023.
Oh.
New year, new energy, new opportunity. So let's work.
Good people. There you go.
Let's work.
Speaking, listen, it was Justin Rain's birthday yesterday.
I need to call my Judy. I hung out with her last
sent him a
week.
text. He didn't text me back. I was like, are you okay? Like, what's going on?
Forget what I hung out with Justin last Friday. So a week ago from this past Friday.
We interact on social media. I don't know if he's busy or something happened. I got nervous.
Busy.
I was
she outside.
like,
she outside. I can tell you that. I can tell you that. She's outside.
and also Mira Mangle and Scarlet Cyanide, just so we're clear.
Love that.
Scarlet Cyanide is like my new. I love her.
Sweetheart.
She is fantastic.
Scarlet is so sweet.
Shout out to Mira. Shout out to her.
So I don't want to hear nothing about Matty hates these people and da 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 da. I don't want to hear it. Okay.
It's not even like that.
Not even there, girl.
It's not even like that.
I have their merch. They bought mine. We good, and we're gonna leave it there. Also, listen,
not even like
2022. Shout out to the Chop Block. That's new fam up in here. Hell, I didn't know me and Bussy Queen would have a conversation. Hey, sister, I know she watches. Watch you too, look. I said we're gonna have a better connection with the other content creators, and I meant it. Valerie Vision and me have a collab this upcoming weekend for her channel. She's also gonna be on mine. She'll be on the panel one of these days too. Shout out to Jack Fed. Shout out to Huge Ass Man of Production.
I love Jack Fed.
Drag Detective. Shout out to T Serve with Matt.
Drag Detective.
I'm gonna give you all the kind because y'all were sweet to me this year, but also I saw us interacting online, not in a weird way where it's like, girl, you got girl. No, it was very, bitch, I see you. No, bitch, I see you too. And that's
I'm trying to get like you. I'm trying to get like you.
Now you've been doing this for years. I'm like, bitch, you have more followers than me, but I watched you before I even got my channel. But boom. But boom. So I'm gonna give them all my love. Hey, Sam Mature is also one of our other drag race commentators. Don't you do it, Sam Mature.
I'm subscribed. I'm subscribed to Sam.
Okay, so give everybody some love and light. I'm not
Sam, your thumbnails make me crack up because it's always a wild fan.
Jay Conte is busy. He has his own channels that he's working on. That baby is moved to Los Angeles. He has the deep dive channel that he's working on. The girls still bring him up in conversation. I get gagged over that. Like, Jake, they still talk about you, sister.
Deep diving, telling the stories, and doing a good job.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring Wilma back on, Patty. I'm gonna bring Wilma back on. Last year, like I said, it was less about things that happened and more so about my own personal self and me pulling people in. So no, Wilma coming back. Trust and believe. We're gonna have a lot of folks come back up in here. I'm gonna be hitting everybody on. Green Gay too. That's another one of my online friends too.
Whatever happened to Bussy? She hasn't been online in a while.
No, Bussy's there. Bussy's after
Matty
that.
ran her off.
Shut up. Yeah, that's not true. That's not.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
No, it's so funny. When Bussy had hit me up and was like, I don't hate you, Matty, at all. And I'm like, girl, but like, you know how when people don't talk, you find, when people start to get in your head about shit. And she was like, I don't know. I was happy to have had the conversation. And I also saw a side of them that wasn't what y'all may see as a YouTuber. It was like, oh no, this is somebody who I probably would hang with light in real time. Like we see each other, hey girl, get a drink. No tea. But no, she's taking a break, personal health reasons why. One, two, they came on her kind of hard over that.
They did. They kind of swarmed her. They did kind of swarm.
There was a moment where she could have handled that differently, and there was a moment where the other sides could have too. But at the end of the day, you got to do what's best for you. And I tell people, if you're not comfortable with that, walk around. Come back to it later when you're ready. But if you're not gonna be, accept it and move forward. Because if we sit and get stuck, thank you, Keeps, for answering that.
I want to bring a conversation full circle, though, because this also reminds me of a conversation that we had on this very panel maybe about a month ago. But, like, things happen, and y'all be wanting the girls to yell and shout and talk without having all the receipts and all the information, and then we get an additional something, and then it's not what it seems. So imagine if we had got up here and was like, oh, fuck, but da-da-da, and then it's like, wait, girl, it wasn't even that deep. It wasn't even that deep.
And that is what that sensationalism does to people. Y'all, not y'all, but the folks that really get, like, riled up when shit gets told or tea gets dropped. Girl, don't be a fool. We're not going to be in court on behalf of you, baby. I'm so sorry to tell you that. No, I'm not. I'm quite happy to tell you that. IMHO as well. Shout out to all the ladies, our queens over at IMHO. I love every single one of them down. Every time I've seen them, they've been honest, great people. Yeah. Yeah, I wanted to ask what had happened with Mimi Cherry. I've explained it before, and I can do it again. I'm sure she will, if she's still upset, go off on me. Mimi accused me.
It's a new year, baby. I don't know. It's a new year.
I hope so.
It's a new year. I say leave it.
Nah, I want to answer this.
Okay, girl.
I was accused of using her for the press pass, and I was also put in a position where she made it seem like I was against her having a service animal on her side when that wasn't the case. My issues that were happening at the time were I was overwhelmed by everything that was taking place, trying to get there, trying to make sure I had content, all that kind of stuff. And unfortunately for me, when we were communicating, I didn't do it the best way possible. I take that, okay? I then took a lot of my frustrations I had about Mimi to the internet, and I went live and I started talking about, oh, we finally got here, we did all this. And in my complaints that I was making, I was talking about stress that I was receiving. That was directed at Mimi in a sense. It wasn't meant to be something malicious or nasty, but imagine your friend is online talking about you like in whatever character, you know what I'm saying? And you're getting it that way. The problem was for me, I should have had that conversation with them directly. I tried to, and it couldn't happen. So it went that way. So she was watching the live. She sent me a message and she was not very happy about the situation. I tried to explain to her about the whole thing. And I was like, look, I wasn't trying to drag you because I never said your name, but there were moments where it made me feel like, okay, like, girl, you know, I'm hearing you, but you're dropping stuff on my lap and it's causing me to freak out. Because Dooley, Jamar will tell you, when I get news, I react. I don't, oh, is that what happened? It's like, okay, what are we doing now? What's going on here? Blah, 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 blah. I'm calling this, like, wait, what's going on? I'm freaking out. So
you're such a mom.
It's a lot. And
you're a mom.
And so my problem is what I should have done with her. I should have had that like a real deep conversation. I didn't do that. I talked about it in the third person or whatever. I shouldn't have done that. She was mad at me. She didn't want to be my friend no more. It turned into a whole bunch of other nasty stuff. I was then being sent screenshots because she blocked me on all social medias by folks that were following her, where she was talking about me consistently every single day. Every other post, I'm having C Diggy hit me up. Dooley's over there. Everybody's like, what is she okay? And it sucks because I tried to apologize. She didn't want to accept it. Last thing she told me is, I hope you learn what love really is. And it really hit me. So I send her nothing but the best, but she deserves a better friend than me. At the time, I should have been a better friend. And I was not that good friend to her. I take my responsibility and my L on that one. So she wants to go off of me and spend her life talking about me like that. I get it. But I never once tried to prevent her from coming because she had a service animal. I never once put it into a perspective to where I was like, she was a big problem. I just was frustrated because a lot of stuff got dropped on me the last minute. I reacted versus responded. And so we couldn't communicate properly. That is how I'm going to put it. And that is how I feel it went down. I have left the door open because I am a Libra. So the door is still open. At the same time, it may not be the same like it was before because things change with folks and stuff like that. But I hope she's doing well. I send her nothing but the best. And I refuse to hold any negative energy over that what had happened here. But I handled that completely wrong. I did personally handle that wrong. Yeah. So that's what happened. Again, she can say I'm being fake for this, but I honestly do wish her the best. I wish anybody, even the people who ever have crossed my path, so I may be mad at now. Girl, I don't have time to be upset with you forever. I don't. But good luck to her and whatever's going on. Last I talked to Mimi, she has an excellent job. She's got a beautiful, wonderful dog that she loves to death, that is now her service animal. And I wish her nothing but the best. She didn't want to go to Dragcon because we were going to be there. And that's the truth. She had took her tickets. She canceled her flights, all of that, because it was going to be too much for her to see me, apparently. So that is why, and that is what happened.
All right.
So can we get
better
into
than me.
Lighter zone? Oh, well, I mean,
you're more mature than me, baby. Because there's people on their wedding day get swung on, honestly, like in your dress. I don't, but you are.
I like, I'm not going to let nobody create a narrative that isn't true. Right. You know what I mean? Like, I'm going to tell you what fucking happened. Right. And I'm not even telling the full bit of it, but Jamar and Dooley know what's up.
I think it's funny. So you have fixed water Jamar, fixed water Earth, and then fixed water Gabby over here, or fixed air Gabby over here. You got all these hard ass signs, girl. Yeah. And then you got mutable ass air or a cardinal air, Matt over here, and all of us looking like, yep, girl, okay. I love this.
But again, that was one of my saddest moments of 2020 was losing her as a friend, and that is honest. That is absolutely honest, because that was my confidant. That was my bitch. I called her for everything. She called me for everything, and I do feel bad about it. And I wish I could take back oh God, who am I watching? I wish I could take back things that happened, but I can't. So. Just being very real about that moment. So nothing but love to her. If y'all see her out, send her nothing but love. She deserves it. She does. Honestly. Now, anybody else y'all want me to clarify for you? Because I might be in the mood today. You want me to talk about Ariel Versace and what she did to Jamal? I'm just playing.
No. Absolutely not.
do it.
Pops up on my memory thing, Jamar. That photo still pops up.
I don't think I've seen it. I think I've seen it on.
I refuse.
I don't think I've actually ever seen the photo itself.
As a natural born redhead,
so trash. Like it is like
natural born redhead.
As a natural born redhead, I feel I'm just kidding. Hey Jake, but
that's so messy. These comments are so.
I'm gonna just sit here and eat my food.
Hey, Jake.
Oh, this one. Okay, so you
wait, not this story.
You
wanted that time,
bitch.
What happened?
Showed up after all this time acting like a drunk. Where's this at?
Baby.
Where did this happen?
Okay, so y'all, I had told a story about my first ex, that saw me in JR's and was drunk and was grabbing on me and shit. And it was around my birthday, and it got into a huge argument, and he had to apologize for being drunk, and he tried to jump back into my life, right? Okay. So when I had to move from my old apartment, I had to go stay in that hotel, he was supposed to take me to my new apartment so I could move and everything. He ghosted me and all that kind of stuff, but he ghosted me because in reality, he had to go take care of his son. And he didn't want to have me invested into that just yet because of his straight heteronormative life that he was living behind the scenes that he told me was over with, and I'm more open now and I got my shit together. Oh, okay. So that's what happened. He ghosted me completely, tried to hit me back up recently, blocked his ass. And I said, we're going to leave that for wherever it was. But yeah, that's what happened with him. He got caught up with that baby mama. That's
what's his sign? Oh, what's his sign?
Taurus. Not Taurus, though.
I just remember that you called me. You was like, yeah, A, B, and C, and D. I'm waiting on A, B, C, and D. And I was like, where, girl? Let me know what happens. And then I got a text like 8 hours later, like, girl. And I was like, oh, no. I remember this.
I was ready to blow things up, and I had to sit and pray on it. And then sure enough, bloop, 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 things came through. And it was like, I didn't even need
you called Vincent, and you had the other girls with fingers out in the work. I remember this day. Matt was pissed.
Like whoever was in that hotel that lived right next to me knew how dangerous I am. Because I was talking about things to do. I was making plots and schemes. Like, I know where this motherfucker live now. Like,
and Matt saved his like green screen curtain thing and had it set up in the hotel and had all the lights rigged
still
in the
working
hotel
in that hotel
so that he could still make. And I was like, "Girl, are you okay? Like, are you sure?"
No.
And still putting up
I was supposed to stay with him and wait there for a week so I wouldn't have to pay for another $800 for a fucking hotel. And he knew I'm coming. The day before, I'm coming. Don't worry. Why are you always tripping? Bitch, I called that phone 10 times. It was ringing, then it went to voicemail on the last 2 calls. And I said, I know the stunt when I see one. So yeah. Yes, during those Philippines reviews, during all that shit, Matty was going through it. And I still came through with content. So while these girls are taking breaks and no shade to them, I don't have that opportunity with the money that I'm making on this channel. I must continue. I must keep going. Once the camera's off, I can cry and pray and do all that afterwards. But after that, bitch, right back to 1. Just like anybody else with a 9 to 5. You gotta still show up to work, boo. So just so we're clear. Jamar, how you doing, sister? I was like, oh, I'm too. The focus is kind of deep. Let's come back.
I be feeling it in my spirit. I be knowing when Matt be going through something before Matt. I'll be like, Matt gonna call me today. I just feel it in my spirit.
Because I
called you for Christmas last year. You remember that?
Yeah,
I called you for Christmas last year.
You were like, Matt Dooley's like, I have a feeling something's not right, and I'm like, you are correct. Jamar will do it every now and then too. Hey, girl, what's going on? And I'm like, what do you mean? Well, I saw a post, and I'm like, yeah.
That'll do it.
That'll do. Hey,
Jamar isn't over it. Okay. One thing about 2023 we're gonna do is take these tired narratives away.
Jamar is listening.
This is my friend is the quietest Scorpio I have ever met in my life. And I also know that once those emotions switch for him, move out the way.
Come on, Scorpio.
Out the way. I'm scared. No, but Jamar, for real though,
they don't know that. There's been no reason for that to show up here in this.
Right. I don't know if you wanted to have that conversation now or whatever you wanted to do.
Do I want to?
You know we support you, sister.
All right, girl. We exposing ourselves today. Let me just take off my wig. It's just like I'll get it out the way.
It's okay.
So on December 22nd, Rufus passed away. I let the Red Pack know because the Red Pack was, the people that really helped invest in that 2019.
We had that GoFundMe, baby, for that dog surgery. Yep.
So I feel like I owe it, to y'all to let y'all know that Rufus had passed away. And luckily, this was a case where I was able to prepare as much as I could mentally for it because he had lost all his mobility, or most of his mobility in like his hind legs, so he wasn't able to like go to the bathroom, in the grass. He would do it sitting down. So he's wearing
Jamar
diapers.
couldn't take that baby downstairs because
Yeah.
like when I came to visit him in February 2022, I got to see a little bit of what Rufus was going through. And this is also me living with Jamar LA years, knowing the mobility of that dog.
Rufus used to run.
And had a whole attitude, bitch. Like that motherfucker. Are we still walking, Matthew? Yes.
He had an attitude.
I love Rufus, but that was one of them Shih Tzus that let you know what time it was, bitch. Like, I'm not walking no. I used to pick him up, and he
would sit there and look at you like, bitch, I'm not moving. I'm over it.
When Jamar would go to work, and I would still be at the apartment because I would be filming and shit. Rufus, that was me. My time to take out Rufus while Jamar was at work to go to the bathroom, and Rufus would get to the door, and you would hear.
Look
like, oh, you're not gonna pick me up? I gotta.
And then walk to me because I'd be laying on the couch, hopping because that's how I used to walk. Then he'd go. I'm like, okay, I'm getting.
You know what your job is? You're not finna just.
He gonna sit there and look at you like hello. It's that time again.
Oh, but yeah. Continue on, Jamar.
But I had talked to the doctor, and they told me that he had already been in a situation where he was having heart issues. His heart rate was lower than it should be. He lost his mobility, and it was like it's really the most humane thing that you can do is to try to euthanize him now. He was 16, y'all. I got him when I was 16 years old, and I just turned 32.
Wow.
So he's been around for a minute.
Oh, my goosebumps. Oh.
And even with the 2019 surgery, he had the neuter. He had his ear canal removed. He had
that cyst, honey.
Cyst on the back removed. And he was born in Ohio. We bought him in Michigan. We took him from Michigan down to Texas. He stayed with me in Texas for a while.
Maybe.
And then he moved from Texas to LA for a couple of years. Then came back
to Atlanta.
So Rufus was a trailblazer.
That was your ride or die for real.
Long time. And I have a lot of great memories with Rufus. And so
I miss Stinky.
A couple of days after I came back from Christmas, the Banfield Hospital had gave me back his urn, and my hold on, let me grab that.
Oh yes! That's the Banfield inside of every PetSmart. Oh,
not inside every. PetSmart.
I used to work at PetSmart, and so
you did.
Yeah, I worked there for 2 years as an assistant manager in college. Actually,
they gave me it has this little rainbow bridge poem on it that talks about the place where all the pets go.
Okay, Banfield, this is awesome.
And my cousin, who had just got wind of it while I was in Alabama for Christmas, she had got me this for Christmas.
Oh, Roofie Poo!
So I have
Roofie Poo
and his stuff on my little entertainment section, just so he still feels there. So I mean, it's done. I've felt my feelings about it. So it's there are days that are strong, that are better than others. But
I was crying on that phone. I was crying.
I was very, very lucky.
You had an awesome dog. I was thankful to spend some time with Roofie Poo. We went through dislocated joints together, a diaper. I was there for the last later years. I felt like I was in the Golden Girls with Rufus. You know what I'm saying? And we just moved into that condo together. Thank you for being a friend. But yeah, I didn't want to say nothing. I wanted Jamar to speak on that because that's his baby. He's having for a long time. But yeah, send my brother some love over here because I know, trust and believe. Mind you, I was about to buy a cat last week till that engine shit came up and I had to change my whole entire schedule. Mm-hmm. Mr. Billingsworth the Baxter will have to wait. That is going to be the cat's name. Mr. Billingsworth the Baxter. Something ridiculous.
Just extra for no damn reason.
Yup. Because when
reason.
When someone comes, Mr. Billingsworth the Baxter, I want my cat to turn to me like that. Like, yes.
You already want a bougie one.
It was going to be a midnight, one of those midnight blue or Russian blue cats that's really smoky
Bougie.
gray. Yeah. I was going to do a whole cat series. I still plan to. I was going to get a dog, but then I'm not going to lie. Listen, baby, I don't like getting up sometimes and taking them animals out. And I remember how I used to have to do Rufus. I was like, oh, I don't know if I want to do this again.
All I had to invest as a teenager in I still have my parents to sort of help me out. And I'm like, I can't do that as an adult trying to get another dog. I didn't realize how spoiled what I was with Rufus.
Because all them bills early now were, but as an adult, when you're taking care of an animal that is sick, and I know a friend who just had to, let their cat be put to rest because the cat had Alzheimer's and couldn't remember anything. It was so sad. And I love that she recognized my voice. But as far as like eating and stuff, you had to put the bowl in front of her to remind her to eat and drink. Is really sad. So, animals are our best friends, man. And you got my love, Jamar, on that one. Whenever you're ready for another baby, get your baby, do what you gotta do.
I don't see it.
Get a fish, a beta.
Because
A beta girl.
during the whole
I'll get a
process,
fish.
like the option to you can stay in the room during the process, or some people like, I don't want to see it.
Did you stay in the room?
I stayed in the room.
Ooh!
I would have stayed in the room too.
I stayed in the room.
I want to comfort my animal while it's happening.
Because they said they appreciated that, and Rufus has never left. Anytime I even took a nap, Rufus was in the corner where I fall asleep at. So I wouldn't be in there.
Jamar!
I don't know if I can do it.
Listen,
I had to. I didn't think I wanted
understand.
to, but I was like, I had to.
I
wait,
understand.
you put them right
but-
there in the his little, is my blanket
No,
still
it's,
in there, sister? I gave Rufus my childhood blanket, y'all, by the way.
In the in the little operation room, like in the Bedford Hospital, they have like the little blanket set out.
Mm.
And they said there's just 2 injections. They'll put like I forget what it's called, the little catheter or whatever it is that they able to shoot fluids in their arm. So he was sitting there, and so they kind of helped us rub. They said you can pet him, help him feel more comfortable, whatever. And they shot the first one in. The first one is kind of like what they use before they go into surgery, kind of help them relax and go to sleep. And then so they said they shot that one in, and then they'll shoot like a fluid to kind of help push it through to get it into the system. And the second one is like the little pink substance that they push in, which helps the heart stop. And that's the one it only takes like 10 seconds. And so he just kind of slowly fell asleep.
Lord have mercy, Jesus.
Jamar got the thugs in the chat crying, baby. What?
It's another best man holiday. Listen, whew,
I wouldn't go leave him.
I'm not gonna cry today. I don't got it.
oh, my roofie poo, my stinky butt.
Jamar!
Oh, I'm getting upset.
I need to hug you so
Girl,
bad right now,
listen.
friends.
Jamar called me like okay, Matt, I have some bad news. And I'm thinking like, oh shit, I'm gonna have to get a suit together. Like I didn't know what was going on. I was like, don't tell me it's your mama here, because I'm coming now. But then when he said it was Root, bitch, I started sobbing because like I knew where Jamar's relationship with that dog went from. I spent time with that animal, and animals leave their imprint on you, especially like if they did something to make you feel good and stuff like that. I remember one day Jamar was at work and I was sitting on the couch crying because I'm like, I had just moved and all this stuff happened. And who came up to me to check on me? Rufus, out of his bed, hobbled over there, literally peeked around the corner like, are you making noises? Hop, 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 hop. That's, Jamar, that face. That was one of those. I'm like, I'm fine.
And he's like, I ain't got this. Like, all right, I'm gonna just lay here.
Right, and just sat there and laid on my feet and fell asleep, just snoring like he do. But Rufus has also been a part of this channel a little bit. Rufus has popped up here for many occasions and persuasions. Shout out to somebody who's gonna find those clips and put it together a memorial video for Jamar. I'm not doing it, but you do it.
That's a lot of footage to comb through.
There is a lot of footage of Rufus on this channel, so damn. But thank you for sharing that, Jamar. Y'all send some love to my friend. I've watched Rufus on Maddie's live. Such a personality. We miss you. Yeah, that was good. That was a good boy. Okay. Let's get out of a little bit of not the darkness, but also just to let you know where some of us came out of. You know, Dooley has moved to another city, got an awesome job. I'm so proud of you, friend.
I thought I was gonna have to drag myself next. I was like, okay, if I gotta drag.
Listen, you know you've made it when you got a window in your kitchen going into your bedroom, bitch. Okay.
It's the living room into the bedroom.
It's New York. Okay.
700 square feet. She lives alone.
Like, can you imagine Dooley opening up that window to vent the kitchen with?
This one window that you see behind me is the window for the apartment.
It's getting steamy in here. Shoosh.
I'd be like, click, click.
Listen, we also had Gabby come in past year, 2022, as a part of our, JV, Rant Pack panel squad. We appreciate you for coming through, Gabby. You honestly have been in this chat for some time, and I always be like, she's fucking funny.
Hilarious.
Thank you.
We would talk about you often, like, oh, and I was thinking to myself,
you saw that Gabby girl? She was real funny, man. You saw that comment? Yes, girl.
Oh,
and then
you.
they would always tell me, y'all need to get Gabby on. Y'all need to get Gabby on. And I was like, let me reach out to her real quick and let me see something here.
Oh, shucks.
After that first time,
baby, it was a struggle.
Yeah, we all agreed. We were like, oh no, she can come back. She can come back, bring some feminine energy up into here too. But also,
baby,
your opinion I value, and I'm appreciative to have you here. So thank you so much. Whenever Chris is on vacation, all the time, you're my first call. Low key. Hi,
thank you.
When Chris is here, I'm like, get her in the door. Because he only watches half the show. So
right. No, I appreciate it, especially like that first day, baby. You would have thought I was trying to connect via a PS2, but I still managed to get on there. I was like, oh my God, I ruined it. Yes.
I had that comment screenshotted from when it first came up.
I think I still have that.
I think we cried off of that. I think I was cried off of that one.
She skated by during that because the little people were getting a little more aware of like tone. So the fact that she scooted, I was like, okay, but they live for it.
Listen.
So I was like, girl, she came out like this. And sis, January 6th, and then spun the hell out of it, baby. And stormed the Capitol we call it stage. Yes, honey.
Storm the Capitol we call it.
Gabby, I also have to give you some tins though. Like the fact that you were able to come and like be yourself.
Thank you.
In a group.
But like we are some personalities. All of us are some personalities. And the fact that all of us liked you and thought you were funny, I think that is a feat to be reveled in. I myself is particular. Blake is even more particular than you got everybody else. Like, we have to praise you because like
thank you.
You've gotten the most positive feedback from the Rant Pack audience in terms of guests that have come that are not YouTubers or already on Drag Race. I would say that you and Justin have the highest mark.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate, man, y'all, the opportunity to do it because like I'm so scared to get like a channel going. Like I don't know if I could do it. I didn't know if I had the charisma for it. Let it go. I have a mother who is a Leo hairstylist.
Okay.
So she demands, yes, she demands, and she always controlled the room at all times. So like, I'm like, how does she do it? How does she talk? She'll just jump in any conversation. She'll move it wherever. So for like a long time, I didn't talk that much until I was like 18, 19. And all I knew was what I figured out is that you'll get a whooping for it as a kid. You'll get your tens for it as an adult.
That has been my therapeutic journey this year. I love that. I love that, Gabby.
You're preaching to the choir. People were making fun of how I talked forever, and now I'm making money talking.
I just know I had a smart ass mouth. And I think it's when you're a child with a quick wit, you can just be quick. You might not be a smart ass. You don't know it. And I was like, I didn't know what the fuck. I guess I'm just gonna be quiet.
Listen, the real ones laugh.
I'm just gonna be quiet.
The ones that had the truth told were haters. That's the
because I was one of the kids you couldn't lie to. Like a lot of people do not like smart kids. I'm sorry. They do not like smart children. They don't like people be like, but why would Santa fit through the chimney if he couldn't? And just go to bed. Hell.
Yeah,
What is-
see, Gabby's asking questions. I'm staying up at 2 a.m. watching my parents put the presents up, going, these motherfuckers right here. I
These
knew that
mothers.
Right.
this man wasn't coming down my chimney. Is that Vincent eating them
Right.
cookies? That bastard.
Right.
Yeah,
Why did Adam and
okay.
Eve have a belly button? Like, I'm asking shit like that.
I love this, Gabby, because
And
I
then
was
we,
the same way.
why do they have a belly button in like they're in Africa, but they hair is, I don't know. I was confusing.
She was watching them those stories
Right.
on those Christian networks with these folks representing.
I went to
That
Christian,
part.
baby. I went to Christian school, which is
Oh, me
so.
too.
Oh,
Like
baby.
my elementary years was a private Christian school that was literally
Private
built
Christian.
into a church.
To church every Wednesday, and all the
I'm
boys
only
wore
7
khaki
Adventist
pants.
there. We had our uniforms were black polos, red polos, and khaki shorts or pants, and they could only be black khakis or regular khakis. Like it'd be slacks this and the other. Oh, I used to hate it. And on
Get
Fridays
this.
we had to dress up with a tie and everything. Ugh.
Get this.
Ugh.
The girls were not allowed to wear blue jeans. Boys were. Girls weren't allowed to, but you could wear
Is it
jeans.
1921? What is happening?
You would think by the segregation, but like
Yes, off red.
you couldn't wear blue jeans because blue jeans look skanky, but they could be a different color jean because I guess only blue jeans could. Yeah, and they all went with it.
I didn't know blue
It
jeans
was-
were for sinners. It's Beyonce's fault. No,
I never
Crazy in
understood
love.
that because I'm like, y'all,
We blame it on Beyonce.
I didn't get
Release
it
the visuals.
because you know what that made over here in Alabama?
What?
Bitches that suck dick in turtlenecks. So good job.
That is silly.
But Gabby,
Good
remember
job.
they won't take out that racist text in the school books after it's been voted on. And I lived there when that was on the bill, and it was a 92 to 8% difference. People saying keep the context in the books racist because that's their history.
That's not the history, baby. That's
Like
revisionist.
and this is in Birmingham, the supposed to be most progressive city in Alabama. Supposed to be.
Come on, the bus boycotts, girl. Like, come
It's
on.
not
No,
Montgomery, Gabby. It is not Montgomery. Don't you dare.
Baby, no,
Don't you
it's
do
just
it.
they don't want little white kids to feel bad. Literally, like this is the same group of people. Like facts don't care
You mean
about
their
your
parents?
feelings.
You mean
Da
the
da da
parents
da. Mm,
that taught their kids? Okay, because you.
right.
One thing about Bama, I can relate to Gabby with because I
Sorry.
spent some time out there. And my family's there.
They're
Y'all want to see racism?
proud, loud, and ignorant.
And
Let
I
me
mean,
tell you,
in your face, like
in the middle, we had protested on. This is when they took out all the they were trying to take down the Confederate monuments because
Mhm.
Alabama, right? There are
Mhm.
schools named after this place called Emma Sampson. Emma Sampson was a little girl that helped out a man, General Forrest. General Forrest was the first leader of the Klan. He was one of the first white knights of the Klan. Wizards.
Yep.
Wizards. One of the
Grand
Yep,
Wizard.
there it is.
Oh no!
There
there
it
is a
is.
monument on the bridge in Gadsden, a monument of a little girl pointing like this. You can look it up. She is helping the first wizard of the Klan. They won't put that on there.
Yep.
Point
Tell
towards the
them.
enemy soldiers. And they were mad that we wanted that taken down because it's history. But I'm like, it's history, but you won't put the fact that he was the first Grand Wizard of the Klan on the side of the monument.
Because it's revision. So, Gabby, the story that Gabby is telling is historically accurate. So you got blue laws. Okay, short version.
Ooh, here we
13th,
go.
14th, 15th Amendment. The only way that you can make sure that Black people don't have rights anymore is to make sure that they are in federal prison. So you find ways to make it very easy to get Black people in federal prison. So what do? You come up with
War on
laws that
drugs.
Black people cannot. That part. That's in the 80s. You come up with rules
we're
that
just-
Black people cannot comply with so that they end up in prison. So
Hmm.
you have the blue laws and you come up with dumb shit like, if you can't read, you got to go to prison. Well, if you were an enslaved person for 300 years, of course you can't read. So then that's where Gabby's story folds in, because you now have the KKK who became policemen that are enforcing the blue laws to ensure that Black people are still in prison.
It is
And
bad
a lot of
down
this
here.
is trickled and now to 2020s. This is all trickled down into different ways of being used and formatted against people of color, mostly Black people. But A lot of folks don't want to take that into account because all these athletes are dating white women, and all of a sudden that's the racism right there.
No, it is not.
And
That's
all
also
of this
racist.
stuff is like that's conditioning too, but that's a whole nother story. But like, you know, where your daddy has to tell you, don't let's y'all don't
We
want to
can
go
go
there today.
Yes,
You do
baby.
not want it.
Yes,
You
I
do
will
not
reserve
want this.
parking. I will reserve parking if you let me ride with you. Give a damn. We can
We
go
might
there.
be taking a road trip.
Baby.
But
Reading
there's just a
recommendation,
lot.
read The New Jim Crow by Michelle Alexander. She does a great job
Yeah.
at laying it out. And if you want the short version, watch 13 on Netflix. It's the shortened version.
And
of
I
the
mean,
book.
if you're like Matt, you haven't given us one example. Voter suppression. I'm done right there.
Voter
right
suppression, gerrymandering, trickle down economics, redlining, voting tests.
Jamar being in Georgia actually was in the middle of a part of the whole like that bit that was happening out there because Stacey Abrams and all baby like the way they played that, you know what I'm saying? So again, just so we're clear, you know,
Right.
some of us aren't trying to walk away with history and say it never happened, which is what a lot of these younger, newer folks are doing. What are you talking about? I've never experienced that before until something happens to you, and all of a sudden now it applies to you.
Yeah,
honey, you got lucky and you were raised in a nice neighborhood. Let you get out that neighborhood one day and they catch you.
That part. Since we're being spicy in conversation, your proximity to whiteness will not save you from racism, baby.
Will not.
Because you might have white people in your area, but
will not.
At the end of the day, you are going to be treated just like everybody else in this chat.
And trust and believe, they're not going to be riding for you if it also is going to affect them in any sort of way, baby. You do know that, right? Like that actually, not every white person is an evil person. We're not doing that here.
I agree.
But there are folks who know they are actually privileged in what is going on with them that are acting on it. And then they play the game of, I'm not racist, my black friend. I'm not racist, this, that, and the other. I voted. I wanted Monique to win. UK versus the world. All of a sudden, you ain't a part of it. Oh, okay. So if you think that people are looking for moments, honey, we can't look for things that are slapping us in the face. And I ain't talking about dick.
Right.
Shut up, man.
To give context, all this shit that has been happening was not that long ago. My father was born in 1967. My mother was born in 1968. I think they didn't make it legal. When was desegregation? Was it 1968?
My mother was 1948 and my dad was 1949. So in Alabama,
it was either
my parents Brown versus Board of Ed. So if I remember, I think that was like 67, 68. If I remember,
yeah, my parents were born still in segregation because my mom couldn't go to the other schools yet. They had to travel 11 miles to go to school. Back then, when the school they could have gone to was only 500 feet away.
Gabby, my great grandmother grew up on a plantation down south. So she lived until she was 98. However, that's speculated because they didn't keep accurate records for Black people because they were
birth dates. Yep.
However, my great grandmother's mother also lived until she was 100 plus, speculated because of records. She was an enslaved person. So for my family, it goes back, that would be grandma, great-grandma, great-great-grandma. It goes back 3 generations.
Right.
So y'all be talking about it happened all this time ago.
No, it
baby,
did not.
I can still count.
If I can still go to Birmingham today and have a conversation with a family member. Come on now. Go ahead, Gail.
That part.
Right. They're still alive. A lot our grandparents are still, some of them are still around.
Literally having conversations about, it feels like yesterday.
Yeah, can tell us.
It was yesterday, and that's the problem.
To put context, my father is a biracial man who was put up for adoption in the 60s in Arizona.
Oh.
So to give you context that shit doesn't affect people and racism, shit, I would love to know. Because Ancestry.com can't really do it. I've only found just a couple of people that are really close that have my daddy's nose. To put that into context. So, yeah, he's a blue-eyed biracial man who was put up, and whatever. I found myself an anomaly, not because I have white in my background, but because he married back into blackness, which is fucking weird.
That'll never happen.
It don't happen. It don't happen. He married a black woman, so that don't ever happen. That's what makes it special, honey. But yes,
I'm sorry. That's what makes it special. He remembered.
That's what he remembered and went back to the shit. Got raised by white folks.
Tamara. They don't do the Tia. They do the Tamara.
And went back to it. So, right. I have a little more hope for kids that are biracial or have biracial. But if the mother tends to be black, they tend to know more, which should tell you something. It's like they want you to remember.
Shout out to Diggy. I appreciate you. The best joke that you've ever made in life.
What is Diggy mixed? He not Puerto Rican?
No, but Diggy made a comment that was the funniest thing that he has ever said.
About his Diggy not Puerto Rican.
We will tell you later. We were all week. That was funny.
In the private chat, Dooley, if you want to drop it there. Okay. It was done in the private chat, and we were just laughing about that for a good little. Because it had to do with our favorite contestant on the one show. So well.
Please private chat it to me, or we'll talk about it later.
You're not Toby. Have power to convention. Oh my God, I can't. Listen, okay, so let's get into a little bit of a roast and boast kind of moment here for 2022. I was quite excited to see Andrew Tate get arrested just for
he's biracial.
Yeah. Allegedly,
I wouldn't know. I just assumed that he only goes for his whiteness because that's what he projects a lot of.
He thought
versus him being a person of color. But I'm going to put Andrew Tate on this list. I'm going to put that one guy who did pass away that also was like Andrew Tate, who was on YouTube.
Samuels?
I forget his name. Kevin Samuels.
This is Samuel.
We didn't lose anyone. I think we gained, a couple more minutes of oxygen with that one. I am also going to put everyone's favorite contact lens wearing. My daddy is black and I'm mad about it. Christian Walker. Some of y'all were praising him recently, and y'all need to stop.
It's a rebrand. It's a rebrand.
It's a rebrand.
Just because he's talking about shit that applies to you now doesn't mean he's actually a great person. He also has social media and knows what's trending and popping.
That part.
Right. My daddy lost.
Indeed.
But do you know that my father left my mother and me to sit here? And I'm like, you talking on a whole bunch
of
Did
he just do that?
That already
Baby, that happens in the hood every day.
like, bitch, that happened in my household, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And I was living in a nice house. Like, don't do that. Like, don't act like you're brand new to this shit because your daddy looks like Seal, but like -2. Like, let's not do that today. It do look like his father's been dragged across the ground a couple of times and threw back.
No, I thought you meant like a seal. I'm like, yes, he
No, I meant Seal like the singer.
Oh,
wow. Baby.
Leave Seal alone.
I
don't have any time for these people. I was very pleased. I was very pleased to hear about Andrew Tate. I have been very concerned about his existence, particularly because just through proximity of my job and some of the things that I have to do, like I encounter young people, probably more than your average 35-year-old man. And to hear them spouting the sexist, racist, anti-black, misogynist rhetoric. I think this was a story on Twitter where a black teacher, she's like a math or science teacher or something, tried to give a young person an assignment. He said, I'm not doing this assignment. I'm not turning it in because you're a quoting many of the things that Andrew Tate has said. I don't have any time for that. It bothers me that like many of y'all, not y'all, but y'all.
But y'all over there
are y'all want to talk about the kids and the indoctrination and the recruiting and the grooming and the this and the that. But there are people that are in front of your face doing it right there that you refuse to address, to refute. Like, are you serious? I think it's fucking funny that in the last 20 years, that y'all want to attack LGBT, y'all want to attract drag queens. Meanwhile, at every step of the way, it's been a pastor, it's been a pope, it's been a public servant, it's been your neighbor,
it's been Tory Lanez,
your uncle,
it's Tory Lanez, Sea Turtle.
It's been an artist.
Yes,
the people that y'all want to demonize and that y'all are trying to send to hell, either literally, figuratively, spiritually, or whatever. It's never those girls, and that's because the calls coming from inside the house.
But the issue is, Dooley, is that this is about knowledge as well. This is about them taking control over what is learned and what is actually being fed to children that actually need to see and read these stories. For example, we're here into this. There was a whole episode in reference to the banning of gay literature in schools because they felt like it was actually not progressive, which is a word that a conservative should never use for those children. And those people, they were taking away their rights to stories that actually are helpful and belong to them. The same thing about sex education. There are actually people who don't even want it taught in schools. So you want these children to catch STIs and STDs and have children and do all this kind
children
of
at 15.
And it's amazing where all the energy is coming from with drag queen story hours, because they're assuming that being gay means that you are a PEDO, finish the rest of it, because we can't use that word. Or the other one that Julie had said earlier that I'm going to walk back, which is GROOM and finish the rest of it. Like,
I can't say that. Apologies.
You cannot, but you have to like allude to those words. But that terminology is used, and like Julie says, it's coming from inside the house. I know more about stories about men who identify as straight that have actually done stuff like that than those who identify as a homosexual or as trans or as anything like that. And it's really, but the reason why it is being showcased the way it is because that's media for you, and what is sensationalized, what's going to cause more people to react to it. And so they focus on that in general. Yet there is a man who probably, not to tell my story here, but when I was in court and sitting there trying to handle my business, and this man literally had touched on his, the baby was 6, all of that, and it's his own son. You cannot have a conversation with me about nothing. And I'm watching his wife sit there in court, literally losing her shit. I had to sit through that entire case. Like, why was this the first one of the day? It's 9 a.m. And we're talking about this, but this man does not identify as that. He didn't identify with any of those things. He found himself doing all that. And of course, he was sent to life and then some because of what he had done. But that story wouldn't be on the news. Right. Should it be on the news? Absolutely. But it's not, because that is not going to sell nothing, because he's a regular guy. He's had a family. He was working in construction. All this was great. Do you see how these narratives drive people, and these respectability politics come into play? And if you dress for the part, we're going to treat you that way, versus knowing who the person actually is on the inside. It's a lot to take in. And my and also empathetic, but also not at the same time, really loses it, because it's like, girl, like, how do you want me to be respectful of this bitch when you won't tell the stories of everybody? And people like Christian Walker and those girls that get on the internet, and that one white woman who looks really funky, she looks weird. Her face, she's supposed to be some social media girl who said a bunch of racist things recently. I don't know her name. It looks like someone took her cheeks like in that Mario Party game with Bowser and just pulled them up and started.
Man.
I swear she looks like a Mario Party game. Just start pulling on things and get to the right sort of face. But it's so weird. And then also, my last little point to this, y'all stop using gay lingo for everything. Not everyone is mother. Stop using dolls inappropriately. Like, not everybody is a doll either. Some of y'all bricks. Stop that. So, like,
everything
real talk.
It's giving.
You know what I mean? It's Jamar. Now,
when
I see someone throwing giving and they don't even do it the right way, it'd be like, oh, girl, like, you don't even know the vernacular.
Oh, it's giving the gas is too high at the gas station. It's giving high gas. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? What do you do?
We would never say that to something that's actually factual. It'd be to like when you see someone walking, oh, she's giving. That's it.
Giving.
Nothing else.
No, they'll be like, it's giving. It's 50 degrees out. I'm like, well,
look at my thermostat. Oh, there you go.
It's the appropriation of gay Black culture, specifically from the ballroom and the hood. But It's the same shit divided up differently. We go through this every 15 to 20 years, girl.
Have you seen, like, there are straight men using it and don't even realize they're using it?
I mean, no shade. Excuse me, Dad?
What? Oh, I heard that one day, and he was like, and no shade.
Got a hold of the word shade.
Straight. There are straight I know some straight homophobic men that are using the lingo and don't even realize it. Y'all are shady.
When they say T for me, because I have a
T, they're like, "What's the T?" I said, "Oh,
who is straight?"
Or
he's like, "Matt, you
got
that T?"
But
I was like, "Excuse me, excuse me, what do you mean T? I don't talk to you in this game vernacular. We don't speak like that."
Oh, is it giving?
Because if I call you sis, what you gonna do?
I
gonna act up.
Oh man.
Start quaking.
I never want to be that person that has to wait for a new season of Drag Race to figure out what my new personality is. Because like that girl, like
wait, I can't wait to see who's gonna be considered the trade of this season, Dooley. I can't wait.
The most feminine,
not a single one of them. Not a one of them.
The word of trade. Nobody on Drag Race ever can be trade.
It doesn't mean they're good looking.
Just say they got a mustache. Just say they got a mustache and they ain't shaved it. Oh, they're the trade of the season.
Trade is unclockable jail fish.
Cameron Michael's throwing puss all on the stage, and y'all are like, "Yes,
it's trade." He's got a beard.
I dated Trade many of times. I dated this man on his third strike. Literally was robbing holes and beating people. That was Trade. Like that man was not clockable. Had teardrops on his. That's Trade. Like Trade. As much as he was a bullshit person, but the sex was great. That man right there did his time. Like, boy, I can't get arrested again. When I met him, his clothes were in a trash bag. Gabby moved in with me. I got him a job.
Behavior.
I was very much, I got you, baby. We went to go see his child. I took him to go through his baby mom. Oh, bitch, I was there. Took him to all of his appointments with this parole officer. Had his little yes, bitch. Trade. You think if someone's cute is not trade. Stop taking vernacular and fucking it up and turning it into something it's not.
Y'all want trade?
Think black people are cool
get in the wrestling
because we are, and we've set the tone in every industry for the last easily 100 years. But like, y'all got to start putting some respect. Y'all got to put some respect on what we create because y'all are out here just willy nilly. That's why
you saw Paris is burning, and you said all these white people are amazing.
We gatekeeping. We are gatekeeping because
look, y'all want actual trade. Get into wrestling. Get into people that would hurt you if you found out. If other people found out, that's some real trade.
That's why I'm still single because I like a little trade. I need someone to pick me up and throw me across the room. I'm just asking.
They're gonna throw you across
the room. I'll break an arm for you. It's okay, but like.
It's them.
Queen. I don't need trade.
Give me a little bit, Jamar. A little bit.
It's them being in the workroom doing the makeup, saying, "I think I'm the trade of the season." I said, "Okay."
Not with that foundation. Not with that line.
I'm the trade. I am the trade of the season. I said, "Okay." Well, I ain't gonna correct you.
Been there, Cedric. Been there. Don't worry about it, baby. Been there. Listen,
baby, why were you in the BX? What were you doing in the BX?
I had reasons.
In the BX? For what?
I had reasons. I know people. Shit. I don't know.
In the BX.
I lived in 5th Ward in Houston at one point in time, Acres Homes and Dead End. I am fine. Now, am I going to be walking around looking crazy to make me look like a mark? No. That's when I start to put on the extra and that voice drops a tad. A big lower bit. Jamar has heard I'm putting on voice before, especially when ordering food. Because I don't want nobody spending my food like they've done before. Because I clearly
I don't want no cheese on that though. I don't want no cheese. Let me get some onion, hold the tomato for me, bro.
That's that. Say, man. Say, bro.
Whatever you do whenever you walk into a black barbershop, that's what you have to. That's the
the tone, the texture, the context.
I'm on code switch.
I do that every time.
You would be surprised. In the South, they're everywhere.
I go to a gay black barbershop now, so like I don't have to. But
there are gay black ones out here. I just don't want them touching my scalp because I feel like they're gonna talk about me to their friend.
No. I'm saying, I mean, they don't wash their ass, but they are everywhere out here. I was educated.
Oh, I know. Now, Gabby, now you know I know.
Oh yeah, baby. I was
I did like that
educated.
about Alabama.
Y'all don't know the code, the body language, the hint, the arm brush, the pocket grab, shit like that. Like in the
No,
club,
it's the flash your phone number while they're walking past you. But I've had some dude do that to me, literally coming out of Quest, who was not giving, and he did this with his phone. Like,
no, I'll
and I
have a
said, "What?"
friend.
Flash it one
I
more
have
time.
that a friend will be like, "Girl, watch this," and I'm like, "What are you talking about?" This one's been trying to get with me, but he got his girl in here right now, so he's trying to play it cool. But watch this. Come by, shoulder brush. How you doing? You know, tug on the pocket.
I don't have time for that. I can't.
Shit like that.
I don't have time for
And
that.
I'm just
There
watching.
was-
I'm playing it cool. I'm just
But
watching,
Gabby, he was
having my
fine.
drink.
The one that did that to me,
Baby.
he was fine.
But it's so dangerous, though.
And it was
It's
good,
so
though.
dangerous.
It was a
I
one time.
know. Risk and reward. It's called risk and reward, baby. It's so
Listen,
dangerous, though.
It was good sex, and I never saw him again, and I left it at that. Good sex, top
Okay.
10 for sure.
I get so
Top
scared
10.
about shit like that, but
Me too.
especially
room
back here in the
stank.
South. Till the room stinks. But
I don't
We
want
ain't
the room
doing
to
that.
stink. The room
I
should
need
not
to
stink.
listen. It stank.
You
want
want
it smell like
trade?
men? It smell like a bunch of men up in here.
I don't think
you
men
want
stink.
trade and the room do not stink.
They do. Patty G, what's up? Maddie and panel, what do you think of Bianca Del Rio hosting the pit stop? Man, you fucking with. I'm happy that Bianca's hosting.
That was gonna
It's a
be
comedian.
hosting?
dragging
Yeah,
everyone.
she's hosting. Yeah,
I love
I
her.
hate everybody.
I'm happy she's.
I hate
I'm
it.
happy it's not. What's her face? I'm happy it's not.
Tracy?
I'm also happy it's not. I'm also happy it's not. And them too. And then that one too. And then that one as well.
Yeah.
Bob and Monet and Bianca. Okay.
Mhm.
Oh.
I don't get that lady's humor. No shade to Trixie fans. I don't get it. There's moments when I find her funny, but I don't. Some of the stuff I'd be like, what's happening here? You know. But she's
Winner,
entertaining.
chicken dinner.
Because the
You
Trixie
laugh?
Hotel show is actually pretty good, though. If y'all watch that, it's actually a really
alive.
good show. I like it a lot. But
I think Tati is funnier than Tracy.
listen, just because I said that doesn't mean I hate them.
I don't hate her. Just
You know what I
don't
mean?
hate her.
Like, I just don't have the same opinion as everybody about
Justin
somebody.
loves
Yeah.
Trixie.
I don't dislike
Really?
them so much to
Yes.
disrespect them.
Right.
Yeah.
It's just some people require a lot of editing.
Mm.
If I were gonna pick a show to go to, I would pick a like Bianca, Bob, and Monet stand-up show before I would go to like a stand-up show for Trixie, because I know that the
Sibling
humor is going to
rivalry.
be tailored toward me
Right.
and my experience. That's why I love
Oh,
Sibling
yeah.
so much. 'cause
Jamar
it's-
just said he was black and that his black ass opinion. I'm just playing. But
But yeah, I mean,
I thought you were gonna leave the whole frame. Damn.
I thought it was too. I was like, damn it, stop. Fuck.
Can we talk?
Next.
Can we talk about how fashion photo review has just been about basically not telling the truth
I
at
haven't
all?
watched fashion photo reviews.
It's politics.
since
It-
10.
I mean, she's more honest
It's-
on Binge Queens, low key. I
it's
saw
not
her in
my
Juju B. I was like,
favorite.
oh, we're talking
I-
real shit.
I would have spent more money on it, but it's her drag.
Who are you?
I
Whose
think
voice
it
are
might
you
be-
doing? Got Mix?
Oh God.
I wouldn't have done it. But
So you mean? Oh
not
my
that
God,
fabric.
Gabby, this is so
No,
gorge. But let me
This
tell
is
you what I
gorge.
would have done differently, because this is how I think every gay man
Right.
sounds like legit ass. And I'm like, and I like her, but like,
I like y'all ain't gonna get me canceled. But like,
I'd be like, girl.
I think they're clicking and they're clicking down. I'm gonna say it. They're clicking and they're clicking down.
it's politics.
Well,
I just
a
feel
lot
like-
of people are start talking about them too in their backstage antics. That has been really coming to the surface.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
When you start dwarfing Alyssa Edwards in her backstage antics, you know something is happening.
That hurts.
All right, mama.
I don't know. I just because I know like with the whole no gorge thing, I know her and God, I can't even think of her name. The
Violet.
winner. Violet, they're bitches. So like we ought to get on. They're bitches, and that's all. But they know they're bitches. No, they're bitches because I know as soon as they turn the shit off. Like I know on No Gorge, they're way meaner. They're way meaner. So when they were doing the fashion photo review thing, and yo, I guess because they got bullied off of it or whatever for a moment, that they got whatever.
3-6 Mafia's Gangsta Boo passed away.
Gangsta Boo. I just saw that in the comments.
No,
Gangsta Boo died.
Yes, at 43. Oh my God.
First Barbara Walters, not Gangsta Boo. What?
Don't forget about Mama from the Pointer Sisters too. Now I was like, what is okay? We just got here. We just got in the door.
Not even 24
My
hours.
God. They didn't
That's
get
sad.
bullied. I mean, people were low key just holding them accountable. Yeah, because when they're starting to talk about I'd have put more money into this, I would have done that. It's kind of like, bitch, that's
It's
a privilege to have
elitist.
money.
Right.
Yeah,
They're
You won, and
critiques-
you were beloved. So like,
right. Their critiques were elitist. It wasn't constructive, is what I was saying.
And Stephanie,
So-
let me tell you something. Dita's my sister. If
She
Dita
told the
said it,
It's probably
it
true.
happened.
She told
It
the
happened. Yeah, she
It
not
wasn't-
gonna.
yeah.
Dita don't make shit up. So
It
say
just,
that
it just
now.
seemed like, and they did the complete opposite to make up for it. So everything was a shoot. Everything. Oh, I loved it. Oh, it was just great. And I'm like, this is worse. So like, but Maddie, I see. Oh, come on, Paul. Poise and host. Yes, but I ain't. But I'm not the host. Whatever. They gonna
Boys,
meet me.
Maddie. I'm just playing.
That reminds me. So there's I have a potentially controversial opinion.
Please
I don't-
give it.
Yes.
You
I know, right?
turn your volume
I'm-
up so we can hear it, Jamar.
Maybe
It's
I'm gonna
not-
fall
it's-
out.
I don't think it's that bad, but it was something that I
Okay.
thought about the holiday. So, as we know, Canada versus the World just ended with Raj being the winner, correct? And
Mhm.
I mean, yeah, later.
You think they'll be all right?
I didn't feel as excited as I wanted to. And I had to find out, like, why was that? Like, why don't I feel as excited as I wanted to? I'm like, because this season they didn't direct it, or they didn't give Raja the type of edit to where her being the winner would have felt satisfying. They should have given her the win in All-Star 6.
correct, but
For the win All-Star 6, when she actually did the best, had the overall storyline of us falling in love with her again. And then if they did Canada versus the World, I don't know who would have taken her spot, but then y'all should have let Silky win Canada versus the World. Where Silky would have had the All-Star 6 lipstick assassin story arc, and then would have went on to the international and had her moment. And that's what I feel like.
This
I
is why
didn't-
you were missed for the panel when we were having. This is why I was sad that it was a holiday during the panel, because these are the conversations that could have happened. Now, but I hear you, Jamar. I'm like, ooh.
But Sonique tripped.
And it was just like when the conversations were happening, it was like, oh, she had this save. And I'm just like, how is the person who performed the best over the course of the entire season, who didn't mess up, somehow worse than someone who tripped and recovered?
But the edit looked good, and there would have been a good note to end it on. So,
But they don't. But the fans, Jamar.
I understand that, but it's just like it just a lot of people when Kylie won, y'all were like, huh? I mean, good for her. We love
to
Kylie.
watch
This isn't a anything to take away from Kylie.
a reality show retcons, I have never.
It also was
You know-
around the same time that RuPaul was going through the whole trans conversation about all
Yeah,
the.
and so we knew why, but it was just like gross because like it stalted Raja. Like that would have been the real like
Redemption. Mhm.
redemption that she should have gotten. She performed the best, and she was the what they call them, the confessional queen, and that's when we all fell in love. We fell in love with her and Silky, which is why when Silky had her moment, and even though we knew that she really couldn't win the whole season, if she came back from Canada versus the World and did as good as she did, y'all should have gave it to her.
I don't like. They fumbled two
Retcon.
storylines. They fumbled two. The fact that they brought Eureka back, it was like we just watched her beat 9 fucking bitches and then you got there, and Eureka came back and didn't do nothing with that win.
Better yet,
And then
when
to watch
Eureka
They have a
should have
hard on
won
too.
during the table talk episode, when Eureka in that group should have won, but you know.
So we can go down the
Oh,
list
messy.
of the ones they have a heart on. They have a heart on for Eureka. They have a heart on for Jujubee. They have a heart on Rita Baga. There's just some
I
that they
think
just.
that may be more availability for that second
Oh.
one versus.
There are
Hard On.
plenty of queens with little, that can handle the sun for a long time that are also available. So
Handle the
I
sun.
mean,
Michelle Beyond, bring her back.
I would
It was
love
the
it.
handle the sun. I
My
was here for
dad, my dad to this day still says we're not best buddies. He still says this shit to this very day.
This is RuPaul's best friend race.
Friend rate, my dad still, because we used to, me and my mom, and my dad used to actually watch it when it would come on TV because we had logo.
But it's
And he
jiggly what
still
she said,
says,
and that's
yeah.
fine.
No shit, Sherlock.
No shit, Sherlock. Right.
I still
Jiggly
to
was
this
ready
day.
too. Oh, iconic.
That was my shit.
iconic.
I love Jiggly. That's my girl. What's it like being friends with her?
Cool.
Anyhow, must be nice.
It's
Must
cool.
be nice.
Well, come to Dragcon this year, bitch. Dead
Yeah.
ass. Like,
I'll probably
yeah,
get jumped. They
No,
probably
you wouldn't.
Nobody gonna jump
fucking
you.
hate me.
Girl, you seen Chris? Girl, no, you're gonna be fine. No. If anything, because nobody's that girl except for maybe me, you, Dooley. Ain't nobody like that. Trust me. I've walked in there ready to pop girls. Ain't nobody doing nothing. Ain't nobody
Okay.
doing nothing. They gonna talk behind your back like they've been doing online, but they ain't gonna do nothing in person. Ain't nobody that bold. Huh,
Okay.
except for me. So you fine. Shit.
All right, cool. So
Drag
good old
Race
LA
season
combo.
15. Yeah,
Mhm.
trust me. Yeah, hit me up on that. But Drag Race season 15 starts this Friday, y'all. We didn't get no time really to take a break in between.
No.
16 episodes, I believe. I'm correct in this 16 episodes and maybe 15. I know it's
Finale,
either of those
maybe-
numbers.
Finale, maybe not included.
Maybe not included. The
Re-
first episode is a 2-hour premiere. The first hour is commercial free. The first hour. The second hour is limited commercials. MTV, they said Paramount Plus would be the other place it's being streamed. If you have Wow Presents Plus, double check. If you have Paramount Plus, double check. If you got MTV, more than likely that's where it's going to show up at. I will have the reactions out Saturday afternoons. My reviews will also be around Saturday afternoon with the panel showing up on Sundays as usual. Hell, okay? I'm letting y'all know now because I can already hear, Matty, where am I supposed to? And I want to help you, but I want you to help yourself by Googling it first. Okay? No tea, no shade. But I think the first episode will not be a split premiere, but it's going to be that long of an episode because it's 16 people coming in with a mini challenge on top of a talent show with 16 people. I don't think anyone's going home, though, this episode. I think it'll be the following one. I'm not sure on that. I do know there's going to be a few episodes no one goes home. I'm not sure when it's going to happen. But either way, I'm kind of hyped, to be real with you. I'm ready for a new little something.
Really?
I don't know, but I'm worried.
Oh, good.
I just don't want to. I don't want them to pick the shit that's wrong with it and amplify it. Like all the stuff that they know we don't like. Don't amplify that. Focus on the shit that everybody, not just me, not just Dooley, everybody has been telling you, and it's the majority of us. I go online, I see all of us agreeing on the same things. You have the money, you have the resources, and now you got MTV. I mean,
I
you're
want
not
a double
putting money
Shantae
into
limit.
business. You want a double Shantae? One.
One.
And it better be good. And you
And it
better
better
use it
be-
wisely.
Fucking good.
I'm not
It's like
saying
the
that there
Golden
is
Buzzer.
one this season, y'all, but I'm just with Gabby. One a season. Just one is needed. Like, and it better be good. Like, not because RuPaul laughed a lot and they had to check her like heart rate at that moment. But like, no, actually, universally, oh no, bitch, that was eaten.
Right. That's the thing that. Go ahead. Go ahead.
No,
I'm sorry.
go ahead. No, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I just feel like that the reason I'm getting burnt out because I feel like there are no stakes. There are no stakes. I don't feel like the pressure.
7.
I used to sit at home and be like, oh my God, what's going to happen? Oh my goodness. Who's going to get sent home? Well, I think she's going to get sent home because she did this and this and this wrong. But no, somebody made a funny fart noise, so they're here for an extra 2 weeks.
Actually, they would be eliminated for that. Ask Rock'em Sakura.
Well,
I was gonna say
no,
the
no, no, no,
same
no, no.
thing.
And then episodes later, it would be
Daytona
funny.
win.
It would be funny. But what was it? Crystal Method made a poop comedy special, and it was cute.
They had a whole
Michelle forgot her
the
glasses
acting
that
challenge.
day.
Daytona win was all fart noises, and they cat the whole time.
Yeah, it was all fart noises. I'm about to.
But that's why I liked
It was-
All-Star 7, because there were no stakes. And that's why it made it bigger, because it was about that money in the winners bit, but it made sense. It was like, okay,
Right.
obviously we want to see all their looks go. Keep it that way. But I agree with you. I agree with
If there are no stakes, make it clear, is what I'm saying. Make it clear. Don't lie to me and act like it's a competition.
Bullet Brothers, what?
Make it clear. That's why, because that All-Star season was fun. It was fun for me. It was already queens doing their things, but I'm running past now. Look at me switching with Matty. Yeah,
But even seasons like that, like how season 13 and 14 was, like even though they're trying to keep all these episodes to do all this stuff, it may not feel like there's stakes as an audience member, but being a queen, I feel like that is mental warfare.
it is mental warfare.
Especially when you got production in the back, and they're telling you you're doing great. Oh yeah, we like that. Somehow you've ended up back there being told, okay, we gotta get you to the hotel. We're gonna film a couple of this stuff. Can you imagine?
I want to see production.
Shit.
I want to see production involved in it.
What's happening to me?
Because the drama that we're not seeing on TV, they're acting like we're seeing it in Untucked. But it's really when all that shit shuts down. And then people will go to Roscoe's and talk about it. I want to see what they talk about at Roscoe's on the show. And I guarantee
when they tell the truth.
Yes. I want to see that. I want to see the production dude whispering in the background. That's what I want to see. All of the drama is outside of that. That's what I want to see. It's what TV. When they get on there and talk shit, yes.
And you know what? And these people, oh, this person, girl, that they weren't even talking about you. If you are attached to somebody's words that have nothing to do with you, I would check on what's happening inside. Like, not every bullet is meant for you, but a hit dog will holler. I love that saying. All right, let's wrap this up, kids. We're past the 2-hour marker here. We had a whole panel with no pictures. But guess what? Next Sunday. Okay, look, that means we can hold an audience about visuals because we are the visuals, right? But I will say this: next Sunday, be prepared because that's a 2-hour premiere that we're gonna have to break down, and it's literally all I'm gonna talk about for that panel. I put that on God because I already know
16 looks, 16
talents. Yep,
2
entrances,
twins,
mini challenges.
Twins.
We have a lot.
15 entrance looks.
We got a lot. We got a lot to go over. So if y'all join us next Sunday, it's going to be a hoot. Join me Saturday for the review. That is also my first initial takes on this as well. I'll be busy this week, Wednesday through Sunday. Jamar, I just noticed you had your nails in, sister. Hope you ain't digging in your booty, huh?
Not mad.
They don't give me white friendly. That's all. No, it's okay.
When
you talking about me?
Did put it on Paramount the next day or the same night? Did they give a schedule on that?
They didn't give us a schedule for Paramount Plus, whether it's going to be next day or not. It's MTV that I know of. Do you need my cable login? You need my cable login. Yes.
One
okay.
of the two.
Julie, here's your chance now. Do you need my cable login?
I don't. So I have Paramount Plus. I don't know yet. I also will frequently subscribe to YouTube Live. We gonna wait and see how this turns out. I may or may not. I don't know yet.
Y'all let me know the day of.
For the app that uses the cable, like how is it? Is it like how what was that thing we use in California?
Wait, hold on. What I do know is that in the Paramount Plus app, there is you can watch live TV in Paramount Plus. And since MTV, so like last night I was trying to find a ball drop and MTV was in the list, so maybe
it is. Are you sure? I was looking for it too because Paramount Plus. I got to give you. Listen, we got to talk about them real quick. It's actually a good app, everyone. They just need to change the interface. I put that on. Yeah. God, just change the interface up. It's fine.
Because last night, while I was trying to find a ball drop, they had a marathon of the challenge. And it was one of the MTV channels. So I think I can watch live for Paramount Plus, but they haven't announced it, so I'm unsure.
There's actually a RuPaul's Drag Race channel in the lives too. If you go through it, Jamar,
okay.
where you can, it's
Is that
weird.
on
It just plays Drag Race all day long. Which episode would this be? I
TV
wonder.
app?
Season
This is
4. Ooh,
Last night they were doing.
You almost
Last
got
night they were on.
that. But no,
Last night they were on season 3.
app? What's that? What app called? What's that?
which one? This one
Uh-oh.
here? Girl,
Yeah,
Sharon
And
popped
we're
up on here,
live.
and I was like, "Oh my goodness." Okay, listen.
And we're live.
They were doing a Drag Race marathon last night, and they were on the episode where Delta went home. When I was looking for the ball drop.
So I don't see MTV specifically, but it may be different. But just let me know, and I will send you my login. This is for C Diggy as well. I'm sure you have access, but you know how you are. I want to sit in here and just stare and wait for pictures. I don't think so. Okay, just to make that clear. All right, great. Look at RuPaul when she was.
For the ASMR Lover song.
Isn't it a great song?
I like that song.
All the way down. Yes, bitch. I mean, like, okay, this is kind of a bop. Like, I can dance to
That's the
this.
runway. I hope that's the runway.
I hope it's the runway too, but you know that lady's giving us. Watch it be festive. Show me that you're
No.
festive. She always be
January.
picking the wrong songs.
No.
She do picking the wrong song.
Like when Brooklyn's picking the
All
correct
Stars
song for their runways, like this ain't
Mm.
even it. Oh, that's right. Roma, show it. The same thing with Showtime too, everybody. Amazon Prime's doing deals on these apps. It's $2
Okay, Amazon
for
Prime.
Showtime, HBO, Stars, AMC Plus, and Paramount Plus. I was like, oh, y'all are. I've already paid for those things though, so it's too late for me. Anyway, let's wrap this up. I am going to possibly put in an order, hope for maintenance to get here to fix whatever behind my oven is buzzing. But if not, I got an episode of We're Here to Watch to post to Patreon. Jamar, social medias, please.
So you can go to my, you can follow me on social media at Jamar84 with the exception of TikTok, which is Jamar840. Make sure you click the link in my Instagram bio to the link to Lexquisite.com to support me and Evie Review's collaboration of the Vintage Noir palette that we just put out. Make sure you go check out her channel where we did a live streaming, displaying all the products. And yeah, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Dooley _. Socials.
Yes. So first of all, I just want to say thank you. This has been a great year, y'all. I really look forward to all the stuff that we all have going on in 2023. Shout out to Rant Pack. I'm glad to have all of these people as my friends and confidants. Y'all can find everything that y'all want to know. Linktree.com/Dooley__. Know that everything is there. The Twitters, the Instas, the Venmo, all of that. Just go. And I'll see y'all next Sunday.
Thank you, Doodoo. Yo.
Hi. Yes, you can find me on TikTok under the same name, Gabby with an I. You can also find me on not Twitter. I only use that for prawn and fights. You can find me on Instagram under the same name.
That was a good save, Gabby.
Not and fight.
Did you hear prawn? Oh my God.
Prawn and
Didn't
fight.
fight. Prawn and
I love some
fight.
prawns, baby. You can fry
I
them.
know.
You can
Good. That's so
baste
quick. That was
them.
funny.
Prawn recipes. And fisticuffs.
Some garlic
And
butter
prawn hub.
on
Go to
And-
prawn
Prawn.
hub, okay?
Prawn hub. We love a good prawn. with
I love
sausage.
prawn. I love
This one over here is
prawn.
from Louisiana, so yeah. But yeah, also you can find us on SpartanProWrestling.com to support me and Dr. Abs over here. Thank you for the ones that have already subscribed. I didn't know any of you already did, but please go over there and support. Let them know that we sent you. That's the important part. Thank you for your support. Thank you for having me. Thank you for this good year. Now, yes, come on, a good old prawn bar. Hardcore prawns.
See, but-
You can find me _ hardcore prawn.
you can find me at lowercase soft prawn.
soft prawn. You can find
You
me
like
there.
your prawns with the shell
Yeah.
on, the shell off. Like, why you like your prawns?
Not cut or uncut. Anywho.
Come on, raw.
You want the tail
Do
off
you
or
want
on?
Do you want a light prawn or a dark prawn?
Right.
You want a long prawn
You can
or
find
a
me on
short
there.
prawn?
Well, some
A
people
minute-
like pink prawns. Okay.
Ooh,
That
I
means
feel
it's
very
oxygenated.
attacked, but like, it's tan. But no,
Do you
No,
flip
I'm-
this off the shelf, or do you?
But
At
touch your
least you're
crumbs?
taking
Like,
this joke.
I take more than jokes, honey. On underscore hardcore prawn. But baby, no. I'm manifesting. Matty creates a gaming channel and has me on there. I would love to watch y'all play scary games together. That's what I want.
I'm working on it.
Until
Yeah, I'm
Dawn's
working on it.
the decision based games. I want to hear the arguing that would go back and forth. If you know, an Until Dawn, you know, Little Hope, The Devil in Me, like that's coming out, the Dark Pictures anthology. I would love for y'all to do that. So I am manifesting it. If you don't do it, maybe I'll do it and have you on one day.
I'm trying to save money to get a
I
computer to stream with. I'm not asking for help because I've already been called all kinds of beggars on here and I'm a little bit over it.
No.
So I'm just like, let me just trying to save slowly here. But yeah, Matty Games is coming up soon. Matty Games is coming up soon. Or Matty Plays was the other name I was thinking of. I like that better. Matty
You would
Plays.
play Pokemon for hours on there.
Yes,
It'll be
I would.
Easy.
I would listen, like go live and play. Oh, I'd let y'all see me in every kind of fight. It'd be fun.
Y'all know I'm here for a Pokemon battle too.
Yeah,
I still
would love
got to
that.
get my brother up here a Switch, Mr. Jamar. I was thinking about you the other day, girl. I was on Amazon, like, okay, maybe I was very much about to send you something for Christmas, and I was like, I'm just gonna do it. Then that car shit happened, and a lot of everything I wanted to do that week.
The new model. If I get the new model, I would literally
thank you,
I want the OLED. I would literally just give you my current Switch. I would just give it to you.
I want the OLED. But I want to keep my regular one too, because I'm gonna need to do stuff with it. What back and forth? Because the OLED is super pretty, but the regular one's just fine. I just wouldn't buy Jamar the light one. That'd be a waste of his time.
No!
The way y'all argue about Mario Party before you get the show started, I'm like, I didn't get to see any of it.
So I beat Chris last time before he went to Brazil. I gave him an ass whooping before he went to a different country, and all that jazz. Hi, Chris. He was evil. He disconnected once again. I have the screenshot if y'all want to see.
That's DC.
Okay, Mario Party is Matt and Diggy going hard. And then it's me. I'm just chaos, and I'm at home cackling. I just be laid out on the couch. See, Diggy has disconnected.
See, that's me winning because I always pick
Not
Peach.
you screenshotting it.
Sure did. I do it every time.
I'm just here to dance, and that's it. And they be going hard, and I be cackling. I be having a ball.
Shit,
it's
the day
funny.
Chris tweeted that he beat me in Mario Party, I said, "Oh, we're about to be petty forever." But no, it's a rivalry we have going on. I am currently.
We'd love to watch that. I think they'd love to watch that.
That in Mario Kart 2, I'm still beating him in that because when you race someone that you're friends with, you see your head-to-heads. I'm eating him alive, but it's okay.
It runs him as a ghost. He's a ghost competitor. He's a ghost competitor on the track.
No, we race like for real.
Oh, okay,
yeah,
okay,
like we'll get into a worldwide room and we'll fight people in Japan and Mexico and all that kind of stuff. And Chris be killing it sometimes, but me more because we will see each other and I target Chris on purpose. He be rose gold peach. No, bitch, you got to go. I'm the only peach here. Kabloo, out and I'm gone. Second place, Chris, like I fucking hate this game. Me too. Anywho, let me stop. I'm talking about my friend because I love him. Make sure to go follow C Diggy1 on all his social media platforms as well. He'll be back next week to talk about season 15. If Gabby has time too, would love to have you back for next week's episode. It'll be a nanny, a hootenberry. You already know my social media links, all in the description down below. Grab something, touch it. I'm not responsible for it, but there you go. Find it, right? I'm thankful for all these people that are up here right now, both new friends like Gabby, old friends like Jamar, and friendships that are currently getting even stronger and bigger and better, like with Dooley, okay? So I'm glad that y'all have received my friends the way I receive my friends and that our conversations are translating on camera in real time during this live. None of us are coming at you on some bullshit. Nobody's selling you fake. This ain't it over here. I keep real friends right here. So I thank y'all for supporting them. For anybody that sent them tips over the years, for anybody that's tipped me down the line, anything and everything like that, the follows, the comments, the support, we thank you. And I especially thank you over here at this channel, okay? I will see y'all Wednesday. I would like Monday and Tuesday off. Cool, great, okay. I need a nap. I need to like take a second and not touch anything gay related for just a little bit. Like nothing to do with the rainbow. Like none of it. Like I don't want like you sit me around some straight folks for 5 minutes. Okay, I just need to reacclimate into my queerness. Okay, I'm just kidding. About to finish binge watching the Parkers. Right, Dooley had a viral tweet that happened recently.
I was just like, this is my jam, and I did not expect for it to blow.
Those are the ones that actually go. Those are the ones that always go viral when you just post something like the Boulay thing. I was like, boom. Next day, 200,000 views. What happened? I was asleep. It's been 8 hours. But
right?
It's been 8 hours. But yeah, I'll see you.
Killed him. Ever since that, I've been wanting to go back.
Once again. For me, it's Stevie pointing to the poster. Like that was not.
My delivery is on the way. We love this.
Okay, sorry, I keep holding y'all up. I gotta call out work. No. Here's the thing. I'm starting a new job Wednesday. And I was supposed to go down there and work tonight and give them a 2 weeks notice in my ass to kiss, but they might just get my ass to kiss because I fucking hate them. They love me. I hate them. It's one of them jobs. But we're starting the new year great, but you know, it was worth it for this. It is fine. I'm gonna tell them that I got hungover on New Year's and whatever. This is any day. I put this over anything. So yeah.
Not you're gonna tell them that and someone then links to your job. This is her. This is where she was at.
I feel so awful.
We're not that big on YouTube just yet. We got about 50 more thousand subscribers to go before somebody starts tweeting our jobs. But there you go.
Oh, Jesus. Don't tweet my job, girl. You won't get service. You're gonna be mad.
And like I said, I'm real time. So you fuck with me here and I see you out there, get ready. I hope you're prepared because I don't play at all.
My job is a matter of public safety. Don't play with me.
And I have hands.
My job is not. No, literally, they may or may not pick up the phone.
I'm good for a grab, snatch, boom. I'm gonna give you Megan all kinds of Bad Girls Club Mexico. No games to be played. Okay. And I'm gonna sit down with my whole titty out.
I actually know this reference. Come on,
right? They sat her down. That titty was sitting right out, and she was like, "It's still out." You just see her shirt. It's still out. But
iconic.
Go ahead. They were trying to get you.
Wow.
All right. Anywho,
all right.
Thank you for tuning in. You got one more apology. Stop apologizing to these people. They love to see you, baby. Don't you apologize for being you. All right. We are out the door, kicking the door, waving the 4-4. All you heard was get out of here, panel. Go back to home. Do your thing. Listen, catch us all next Sunday. Catch me Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Catch all these people on their social media platforms. Like, share, subscribe, tweet, the full beep. Take care, everyone. We will see you next time. Happy 2023. The first panel of the new year in Jam, bitch, on the first day. Come on now. Can't wait for the next one. We'll see you then. Let's have a great year, everybody. Take care. Till next time.
Listen. Yeah.